All right, let's go live early. Fuck it. This is the Pesci Power Hour late night AEW review. I was busy getting shit together for a while. We got Schmitterton joining us soon. Let's see if he get. Let's give him a couple minutes to get in here because I wanted to ask him a couple things about AEW. You hear that, Pablo? You hear that? Because I hear that. I know you had to hear it. What is that? Pablo, what is that? Pablo, what the fuck's going on? All right, where the fuck is? Give me 1 second here. Pablo, what the fuck is that? You hear that? What? Getting food, be there in a few, says Schmidt. Somebody just asked. Somebody just asked me to send me a link that I'm surprised that they asked me for me to send them a link. Hold on. Anyway. She's like, I'm getting food. I'll be right in there. Hate to start the review without him. Okay, hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm fucking messaging somebody. It's what up, Boston? Wait, not Schmidt, so we do this AEW review. Hold on, guys. 3 minutes, and I'll send you one. All right, we got a special guest that's going to be joining us soon. Actually, a very surprise special guest. We will be doing the AEW review once Schmiddleton gets in here. This is gonna be funny. Hold on, let me let me give somebody a phone call real quick. What's up, Marshall? Waiting on Schmidt. So I don't have to do this review twice. And we got a very special guest that might be coming on. I have no idea if it's going to work or not. He said, no weed tonight. No weed tonight. If there was no weed tonight, there'd be no show tonight. King does it for money. I had to do it high, I'll tell you that. If my special guest is watching, I'm going to start saying, Pablo. This is about to get really funny. I used to be a beer guy. Every night. I used to drink a little bit more. I just kind of stopped, really. I would drink socially. I'm not like anti-drink. I just usually always drink socially. I never was like the lone drinker, except when I couldn't smoke weed. Like I said, we got Schmidt joining us. We got a special guest that's never been on this show, and they asked me to be on it. So, Jake is still on hiatus for 2 days. He'll be back. I must have erased that one. Still got Kenny's right there. Mountain Timer has not been around. I haven't heard from him. Last time I heard from him, he said he's taking a breather. So, it's not Servat. It's not Mountain Timer. We wish. What up?
Oh, man, I was getting me some food. Sorry.
We got a special guest tonight that you would never guess in a million years.
Who we got?
I could probably give you 50 guesses. You know the person. I didn't ask them to be on my show. They asked me. I said, hey, I'm going live just because I was talking.
Hulk Hogan.
What up? Hulk
It's
Hogan.
the Hulk. It's the Hulk.
No, it's somebody you met on Kenny's show before. I'm not going to Hulk Hogan.
Bob Hazelwood.
No, I wouldn't do that to Bob. I know fucking Kenny would give him a hard time.
James J. Arwood.
It's a guest I never had before. And why would that be that wouldn't be a special because he does shows.
That's true. The House of Hudson?
Come on, Schmidt. Are you blacking out? I just said they've never been on.
Oh, never
and it's
been
a
on.
special guest. Jake is a member of my show. He's not a guest. He has his own programming, of course, but he's not just a guest. He's part of the show. Yeah, I would.
It's Virgil. Yeah, it's Virgil.
I wish it was Kane, but the person that's coming's just as good.
Marty the Moth.
Yeah, you're gonna be
Marty the Moth.
No, it's somebody you met.
Oh,
you guys don't listen to fucking. No, it's not Vito. I wouldn't do that to King.
No, somebody I've met, huh? DJ Schmerich.
Come on, Schmidt. I just said it's somebody who's never been on the show.
Oh.
You must not man. If we were doing a crime together, you would have to be like, I don't even know if you'd be allowed to be a part of the crime.
Somebody I know, but has never been on the show. The sheriff. He's never been on the show.
No, that's a good guess. We'll see if she or them.
Mango Jennifer. Or she's too busy dancing or whatever.
No, I fucked that one up. You had it right.
Mango?
Yep.
All right. That's cool.
She said, send me a link, and I did. I go, you serious? She goes, yeah. I go, all right. Well, I mean, she didn't say yeah like that. She said something else, but.
The Mango Meister. We're doing the two chomps tonight. We're having a little BLT.
I already told you, boss, that I could never marry somebody that lives in another country. It wouldn't make any sense.
Right. Unless they had lots of money, then that might make a difference.
Even if I had a lot of money, I still wouldn't do it.
Well, if they had a lot of money, that's what I said.
If I'm getting some of it, sure.
There you go.
Sure, if they were paying my cell phone bill and fucking flying me to New York and back and Kuwait.
There you go. Now, I mean, I'll marry Oprah, the price is right. Do what you got to do.
This will be funny. Yeah, Pesci went live last night. Fucking had Mango on there.
Nothing wrong with that. Mango, have fun.
There's definitely nothing wrong with it.
We got Shreve Rap singing here, I see again.
That's your guy. Remember, I always said that's cousin Schmidt. Schmidt's boy, Robert Steele.
Robert.
I was going to do the AEW review, but then I got nervous because fucking Mango was coming on.
Well, let's do one now while she's not here.
Well, the one thing I heard King say was that Punk didn't get the same reception. Well, there's two things that I don't know if he noticed or not, was they actually were chanting his name loud to where he had to pause and quiet them down.
Well, I said it was a lot smaller arena, and it was the second time they were still loud.
Yeah, and I know what he meant. Second, they shouldn't have been louder than Chicago. That's like a historic arena for noise, and it's an arena that you like to fill.
15,000 instead of probably 6,000 a night or whatever.
That's it?
Well,
that's all they had tonight is 6? I don't understand. Doesn't Milwaukee Bucks hold more than that?
They weren't at the big arena, though. They were at the smaller. You know what I mean? They were at the University of Wisconsin at Milwaukee Arena, whatever that is. They weren't at the place the Bucks play.
Who was it?
Let me look up. Now, last week they were where the Bulls play, United Center, big place.
I would look up. Bucks could fill more than 6,000 in their arena, buddy.
No, that's what I'm saying. They weren't at the arena where the Bucks play. They were at a smaller. They were at the University of Wisconsin at Milwaukee or whatever.
What I would have told Bolin, I don't expect him to be louder than Chicago. That's where he's supposed to be the guy. Not like MJ. Exactly. Nowhere near MJ. MJ would fill 2 arenas.
Well, yeah, he'd fill out the fucking 100,000 seat stadium and more. He's like Garth Brooks, He
would have SummerSlammed it.
Right.
Yeah, Punk gave a hint that Daniel Bryan is coming. Good pickup,
He said that's somebody else's shtick.
I don't know if I would have said that. I would have just maybe kind of acknowledged it in another way.
I'm sorry, 10,000. University of Milwaukee. Panther
so WWE
Arena.
Doesn't own Daniel's saying?
No, I wouldn't think so. I mean, I guess they could.
Punk got everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised Punk was able to keep his music and his name, considering when he joined the WWE, he really wasn't much then. He was something, but he wasn't
still CM Punk. He was still CM Punk before then. He did in independent shows over here in Southern Indiana. CM Punk.
Some of these guys are signing their name over though.
Right, he did. His music, the only reason he can have that music is because the cult of personality, WWE doesn't own the copyright.
2 things I would love to know. How much Adam Cole makes on his Twitch. Wait, Chris G put Punk was before WWE.
Yeah, he was Punk before he was in WWE.
Yeah, no, I know that, but I thought sometimes the WWE kind of, Daniel Bryan.
A lot of times they have this sign.
Daniel Bryan, they probably own Daniel Bryan. He'll be Bryan Daniels' son.
Right, he will be. Yeah, his real name.
Yeah. But they were talking about giving Keith Lee trouble. They're telling me they got my name.
Depends on if he signed it over, I guess.
Looks like Mango was working me.
Or be like the Ultimate Warrior, just change your name to whatever you want.
Wait,
my name's the Warrior.
The thing with the Ultimate Warrior was because I've watched a lot of shit on him, and I know a lot of stuff about him, even before he was in WWE when he was with Sting. Warrior had two problems. A, he didn't work with anybody, period. It wasn't that he wasn't a great wrestler, but if he would have put some of the work in, they were talking about on matches that he would actually give. There was like a couple that he kind of like gave a shit, like met up before the match. And it was not Bischoff, Pritchard or JR were doing a watch along on those matches. And if you go watch these matches, they were talking about, Warrior when he compared to when he didn't work on a match and he did. And he could do well when he was on the same page as the other guy.
Of course.
Not saying he was the greatest, but it's like when Tony Khan said they want to go to these bigger guys, not Tony Khan. Who's the guy in WWE? Nick Khan works for that?
Nick Khan.
Nick Khan. Nick Khan said they want to go for the bigger guys. See, what they're learning is this. Yeah, these guys could do 9-10 minute matches, but all the guys that were the best of all time rarely even had to do a match. Like Rock and Hogan, even though Rock was capable of doing a long match, when they did their WrestleMania thing, the first 10 minutes, the fans were going nuts, and they were just getting the fans riled up from just the stares. The good wrestlers could do that. Yeah, you're going to want to see a finisher and all that shit. But the niche that they think, they're out there and they want to see the good, the Adam Coles. I got nothing against Adam Cole, but they want to like a world of those kind of guys. I would love to see Cassidy be a champion, but right now I don't think it's realistic or it's the right even time.
No, not yet.
And I think they got him with the wrong group of people. It's time to break.
He doesn't really.
They got him with like the fake. Now that Trent's out, they put like that fake Mansoor with him looking dude.
Yeah.
And I like Chuck Taylor's name, but I swear to God, Chuck Taylor looks like the guys that come to my house and buy weed.
Yeah, he's from here in Kentucky.
I got no problem with the guy. You know what I mean? I got no problem with half them guys.
Cassidy doesn't really need the belt though. He's so over anyway. You know what I mean?
No, but it would nice to see him with the belt because I'll tell you why. They could do it interesting if they would put him in a bodyguard situation and make him a heel.
He's marketable, yeah.
They should have made him a heel a long time ago. And another thing is, this audience that they cater to, they like the heels better. That's why they like Jericho in the beginning a lot.
Yep. MJF.
Yeah. They're more likely to cheer a baby face, boo a baby face.
Mm-hmm.
They just kind of sometimes AEW, I don't know how that pandemic set them back. They did those 3 matches with Cassidy, and he should have never been wrestling without fans.
No.
It shouldn't even have been attempted. I would even told the fans that. Hey, we're not going to put him out there right now. I would have made up something.
You could have had him do promos or goofy shit.
Let's see him. Because he did that match with Pac and he was on top of the world. But if you watch that match, half the match is having fans watching his match.
Yeah. I'm just glad. It's like I said earlier when Kenny had me on, it wasn't the worst show. It wasn't the best show, but it was still more watchable than WWE. It's an alternative. You know what I mean?
And the thing with Flair, I don't know what he adds to them.
Oh, just come out and talk shit and be a manager. That's all.
Yeah, but I even think he's getting a little too old for that. role. He's going to look so phony because he's going to be acting. He doesn't have no real beef with anybody in AEW.
No. Except the old guys, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, he's just shouldn't be doing a match. Like I could understand him.
No,
Like,
he ain't gonna. He ain't
maybe
gonna,
an announcer.
Yeah, he ain't gonna. He's not gonna wrestle. They're not gonna let. They shouldn't let him.
Don't run him out. Remember when they were running him out, Lacey Evans?
Mm-hmm.
The fake pregnancy, and then she did get pregnant.
Yeah, she really got pregnant.
The one girl that they made a good guy for no reason, even though she was a heel. They bring you up from AEW. Here's AEW's problem. They always felt like they had to beat you once. So they would beat a guy like they beat Keith Lee. If you knew you had nothing for Lee. And my question for the guys running the place would be, how did you not have anything for Keith Lee? How would he even have got graded? Like, don't say, oh, he's not this, he doesn't sell merch. You didn't even give him an opportunity to sell merch.
Right. He came up from NXT, and then it's like, okay.
You changed his intro, not by his demand, just for no reason. So that took like a week or two.
He was over in
you put him in a match where if either guy lost, the crowd was going to be happy, and that's probably what they said. Oh, both guys can't. Either guy would have lost, they would have been mad. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a special guest.
Uh-oh. Where are they?
Your microphone is muted. Your microphone is muted.
Mango Jennifer.
So you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hello, Mango.
Hello.
Hi.
What time is it out by you?
7 a.m.
Yeah, say it's like they're like 7 hours ahead of us in Saudi Arabia now.
I'm completely shocked that you wanted to come on here. I thought you were just joking. I usually don't get nervous.
Yeah, I don't know that you send me a StreamYard. I just only know you send me a link for what's your show.
Oh, you said, I'm sorry. I thought you meant send you a link to be on the show.
You're on now.
I didn't know what that meant. I think she froze. What's up, everyone? I feel like an idiot now, but she froze. She'll probably click out of it. She said send her a link to the show, and I sent her a link to get on. I apologize, Mango.
I have no enough connection. My connection here is very bad.
It's very
when
bad.
My SIM card is coming, so I can have more connection.
Gotcha. Well, if you want, look her. Can you hear me? If you can't hear me,
So I must wait after 3 months.
Gotcha.
So long.
Gotcha. Well, what I'll do is I'll send you a link so you can watch. I didn't know that's what you meant. I apologize. But did you hear what I said?
It's okay.
They got terrible internet out there. They're probably fucking sandstorms and all that shit. All right, goodbye, Mango.
No sleep. Bye-bye.
Well, Mango Jennifer came on the show.
She made an appearance. That's all that counts.
Yeah, it counts. Somebody said, do you know can you send her a link, Schmidt, so she can watch the show?
I'm not her friend on Facebook or anything.
Oh, wow.
I can look her up, though.
I'm saying I could do it if you need me to.
Just send her the link since you already sent her the join link. She thought you were going to send her the link to watch it. But then she clicked it. Oh, well. She was on. That's all that matters.
She was smiling in the back. That was funny.
Well, is my audio sounding okay? Because my audio was fucking up on Kenny's show, evidently, according to them.
Hold on, let me send her a message.
And no, they're not going to have Flair versus Tully Blanchard.
But anyway, what I was saying about Flair, no, be dumb.
He's not gonna wrestle. They're not gonna let him wrestle. He's too old, too sick.
With Flair, I don't know why they would do it now because you already made the Pinnacle. But I think the reason why they didn't do anything involving the Horsemen, I don't understand how that works, but I think that's something to do with Flair. And Arn Anderson and Flair weren't really talking for a while, not because they were enemies. They just weren't talking like.
No, and Flair and Arn Anderson didn't contact him after his son died and shit either. So maybe I don't know if there's really an axe to grind. It's just kind of like, hey, I thought we were friends, but I guess we're not. So that's one of those things you don't know. That's an old friendship. We don't know. That's personal shit. But I remember Flair had said that Arn, I don't think Tully or any of them contacted him when his son Reed died. So I don't know if he wasn't too happy about it. Obviously he was hurt. I think he was more hurt than anything.
Now she knows why I put Mango. Now knows why I put. Are you being serious? Because she was somebody linked to the show. She goes, "Yeah, I'm being fucking." Not said.
She's like, "Send me a
like, yeah, send me a link." I'm like, "All right."
Not a fucking StreamYard or the YouTube link. Oh well. But yeah, that's like I said, Elite, the AEW show. It's not the best, not the worst, but it's still more watchable than any WWE show. Not the best.
I would want to know how many guys can they keep signing?
A lot. They got money.
Are they over the limit now?
They're getting close to where they don't need to sign a lot more. Yeah.
I wonder what Punk's getting paid.
Oh, nice. Nice. Guarantee it.
Well, I wonder what's nice because, they say Brock. When they said what Brock and Goldberg get, I'm like, wow, so the average guy gets under that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're getting way more than the average guy.
You know what were these guys, I would think if you were wrestling.
Okay, I'll give you an example. The Good Brothers or whatever, you know them, right? Elite or whatever, yeah, Bullet Club. They were getting like $1 million each in WWE. They left that when they got released and came to WWE. So you figure they're making $750 minimum. That's just them. You know what I mean? So Punk's probably making a couple mil. Jericho's.
I think it was a little less than that.
Well, they were making her each around $1 million, but FTR were both making each around $1 million a year in WWE and turned it down to go to AEW.
I know what you mean, McCormick. Okay. I guess that's all you got to say right there is Infinity Money. If that's the case.
Right, they got way more money than Vince. Yeah, because he owns the. Besides owning the he owns the Jaguars, of course, but he also the dad does, but he also owns soccer teams over there in Europe. One of the big teams in Europe, he owns them. Other businesses, Blaze Pizza with LeBron. He's in on that. He's in on a bunch of shit. So, yeah, big money. I think
I would like to know who owns Impact now and
who owns Impact. Oh,
just Khan paying the bills over there, and he just doesn't want it out there. That's why Anderson and them are always.
I think they just have a deal with them to exchange talent. But Anthem owns Impact.
That's pretty hot, Chris. I don't even think Brock gets that.
So I don't know. Yeah,
someone's got to figure out how to look up WWE contracts.
I don't know if Punk's getting $3 to $6 million, but he's getting at least $1 million.
Yeah, Chris, that's NBA. That's NBA.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar's getting a couple. He
might have a contract that entitles $3 to $4 million total.
Well, and Lesnar might be getting $2 or $3 million. Don't get me wrong; it depends on how much he works, merchandise, and all that. All their contracts are with incentives. But even if Punk's getting $1 million, just say $1 million or 1.5 to 2 million. Well, fuck, he's only going to work TV and pay-per-views. What 4 times a month or 6 times a month?
Dude, what's crazy is this. AEW had to go with all WWE guys. You got Christian with the Impact belt. Jericho was your first champion ever, which made sense.
Yep.
I didn't like all the guys they put them with, only because I thought some of those guys could did well themselves. And if you were going to put Guevara with them, there should have been more focus on Guevara in a singles standpoint, along with Jericho. But
he should be a star, yeah, for sure.
Look who their second champion was. I give AEW a lot of credit. Their first two champions weren't even AEW born and bred.
No.
Like the Bucks, Mega, Page.
Right.
I'm not talking about, not saying that Moxley with the belt, I think that was more, I guess that was the right time because it was COVID and shit. I mean.
Well, plus he had just come from WWE, so.
He just came from WWE, but I don't think that means you got to give him a title belt. Remember, you had guys like I think MJF could have held the belt before Moxley.
You would think, but
with
networks involved, they want a guy who's been on TV before. You know what I mean?
I know Jericho was the highest paid, and that made sense because I'll tell you something I learned from watching Being the Elite, that show that the Young Bucks do every week. Sometimes you got to watch it because it shows you that you would have never know. I know they shouldn't do that along with their show because not everybody knows they have that. But Jericho was the final piece for Khan in the beginning. Omega and Jericho having them both for him to make this commitment. He wanted them. Yep. And you heard MJF bring it up. Really without Jericho's commitment, they were nervous because opening up pro wrestling is not a great idea to many.
No, there's no money in it.
You have to have Khan money or guys like Jerry Jones, top live real money.
Which they do with Khan, who owns a football.
Don't get me wrong, Vince has a lot of money, but when it comes to real NFL owning money,
no, he can't buy an NFL team without people helping him. No.
Yeah, he's not there. He's not the Khans.
No, but he's on the stock market and stuff, so that helps.
I don't even know if he has fucking Ted Turner money.
No, not even close.
No, but see, when Turner sold it to Warner Brothers, another thing I wish, if somebody could look this up, I'd pay him money to look this up. Did he still get money, Turner, when Warner brought their shit? Because Bischoff was saying on Time Warner.
Well, when Time Warner took over,
I don't know if that meant they took over the marketing and Ted still got money. I know he owned Atlanta Braves. Does he still have a hand in that?
I don't think so anymore. I think he sold a share of the Braves. But when he sold all that Time Warner merger and AOL Time Warner, whatever, he was still getting some kind of royalty checks, but not.
I just wanted to know what was his position when they took over. I wanted to know if his position after that was just royalty or would he be able to step in?
Just royalties. Yeah, he had no say.
I wonder why they brought wrestling back because Time Warner were the people against wrestling.
Because it's a different company now, technically, if you want to get technical.
Or different in charge because Warner's
right. Yeah, I mean it's been 20 years, so they've been sold. They've been sold again since then. You know what I mean? It's not the same group. There was one guy that Bischoff was trying to buy WCW before Vince.
Jericho wasn't a WWF guy. I mean, yeah, he was in WCW, but he was also in ECW and he was also in Japan. But he considered himself a WWE guy when you got a decade.
Yeah. I mean, that's where he was getting known in WCW, but he didn't become a top-level star until WWE.
Yeah, you can make the argument he was right there. He was right in Goldberg's promo. That means the eyes were on.
Remember when he used to have the fat guy, Ralpheus, come out with him?
It was way different when you would tell a motherfucker he's going to get TV time, even if he was going to lose. That's a big story that Goldberg not wanting to do the match with Jericho. I would ask, if I could ask Goldberg a question behind closed doors, it would be, when you see Jericho as the champion of the other company, what are your thoughts of him today? And do you regret not doing that match?
Yeah. Goldberg is one of those guys that I think he was of the old school that big guys should be the champion.
Well, no, it wasn't just that. He had guys like Hogan in his ear.
Right.
And
don't job to him, brother.
Jericho was in the cruiserweight division, and that was before they took those kind of.
Seriously, yeah. Benoit, Guerrero, all.
Well, they actually gave it to Benoit, and Benoit actually lost it. Lost it. Went to WWE. It was like in the same week.
Yeah.
He had the WCW championship. I was listening to this on 83 Weeks. Eric Bischoff. Yeah, like you could get Eric Bischoff talking about that stuff. Yeah, there's a show. Getting Eric Bischoff to talk about anything else, you might as well get Joe Pesci.
Oh, yeah, that's why he has that 83 Weeks podcast. I mean, yeah, for sure.
No, I know. I'm saying today.
Oh, yeah.
No, I was trying to answer up. I know Time Warner, if you listen up, blah, blah, blah. I'm just talking about today, do they own it? And I heard they're part of it. What made them want to go back with wrestling? These were non-wrestling guys, according to Bischoff.
Well, just different people are around now, I think is more of. And you had somebody with money willing to spend their own money and not Time Warner money. You know what I mean? Turner was with all the guaranteed contracts that they had to honor.
That I don't know. Who's Bobby Eaton?
From the Midnight Express.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm saying no. He said didn't Goldberg. You said yeah, like you know this, just like you knew it was Rob Steele. It said didn't Goldberg want Bobby Eaton to end the streak supposedly.
Oh, well, allegedly that's what he says or some shit. Yeah, because he trained Goldberg at the power plant or whatever.
Well, wasn't Bobby Eaton kind of not a singles guy? What sense would that have made?
He was a singles guy at that point, but he was just a trainer who wrestled occasionally on WCW Saturday Night at that point. Yeah, he was an old
I would ask somebody that is a little bit higher up than us for that question.
Yeah.
Goldberg probably wanted something for the guy who trained him, but Goldberg did do a match with the guy who was in the power plant. You remember that match?
Mm-hmm.
Guy in the power plant, they called him Sarge.
Yeah. Yeah, the Sarge. He was the main trainer there. Sergeant Buddy Lee, I think was his name. Yeah, little bitty short fucker with a flat top. He was a little fucking. He would toss motherfuckers around. He was good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just know that was who he went against.
Yeah, but the Sarge.
I rewatched WCW on the WWE Network when it first came around.
Remember Hugh Morris? He was the trainer in WWE.
Yeah, he eventually became Huge Erection. That was Vince Russo.
Right. He was another trainer at the power plant with Goldberg. Buddy Lee Parker.
Mark Rebel Games.
Marco Beans. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, at least AEW is watchable. That's what I said. It's not at the best, it's not the worst, but it's not the same old stupid WWE shit where you're like, oh my God, I don't even want to watch this shit.
No, I wasn't saying that. Yeah, WWE's I don't even know how you could get into that.
Exactly.
It's like
Jinder Mahal.
I don't got no problem with Lesnar. You had no choice. But why is it asked backwards? Why isn't it Lashley?
I mean, you would think that would be the match because they're both big guys, MMA wrestlers.
Well, you have him go against Roman. Is it to lose? Lesnar comes across as the type of guy that for him to lose, it's probably either going to have to be a significant amount of money.
Well, it's got to make sense, right? I mean, I can see him losing to Roman to put Roman over. Don't get me wrong.
He's already done that. They beat each other.
Right. They've already wrestled each other. Why not? He's never faced Lashley, who holds a belt. So
I just don't, unless they're going to go into that because I like how he beat up Cena. It's like.
Right. Well,
hey, Lesnar, congratulations. You did that 3 years ago remember when he F5'd him 13 times?
Yeah, and suplexed him 30 times.
He did it 50 times. He was he beat up Roman. There was a match where you could make an argument that Roman had a squash match. He got squashed.
Well,
when he beat Lesnar, when he beat Lesnar was when they both went through the cage.
Also, if you remember, the whole Suplex City thing started when he suplexed John Cena.
Lesnar showed you could beat him. You don't get over because of that. Rollins beat him twice. Not even 6 months later, they were booing him in Hell in the Cell cheering for the Fiend, and Fiend was not a babyface yet. Was never even a babyface. Yeah, I mean they really biffed that whole Fiend thing. You could have did so when they teased Braun going back into it. That was your chance to revive Braun Strowman.
Yep.
Put him back in. Yeah, because look, you already killed him. You fucking had him. They had him lose against Sami Zayn in an Intercontinental match just so he could fight for the title at WrestleMania like the next week. Why would you have him get pinned by Sami Zayn? You might as well have just had him hand the belt to him. And then when it gets Goldberg, you had the guy take a loss.
And now
the problem with Braun Strowman was, and one thing I got mad about him was when Elias was in the stretcher and he got hit by a car and it made it look like it was Jeff Hardy. Braun Strowman was cutting a promo by the microphone and he was looking concerned. No Monster, no Undertaker, no guy, no Lesnar, guys at that caliber that got size and you can actually get into them because of their size would ever go, oh, I hope he's okay. The dude that got hit by a car. You could have had a hot chick do that in the back that you don't even have coming out like a Liv Morgan. Why did it have to be Braun? These are small things they took away from him. They're like, oh, yeah, we got the new giant with AJ's guy. No, they don't. That guy's not going to be in any matches. You could tell that when they had one title match, they won it. Then they had another title match, and they lost it.
Yeah,
it was pretty obvious.
The guy's still too new. That guy almost, he's still too fresh, too new. He can't do singles matches.
Well, with almost, he just is not an AJ Styles type partner. I wouldn't be surprised if AJ is just like, you guys really want me to be a tag team with this guy? We're complete opposites. Him being my bodyguard made sense. Now, if you put AJ back in singles and have almost come out, I could live with that. But it was obvious in the ring, he can't even give you a match like Big Show, which that doesn't bother me. But that's not a guy that you put in a tag team.
No.
You just don't. Or for it to be interesting. I could be wrong. Does anybody want to see almost in a tag team? Because I don't.
Well, and also with like the Fiend, they get rid of him while he's red hot, and he's going to go into AEW with a whatever character he does.
Recycled to Miz Morrison. I knew they were going to do this. No point. No point.
Nope.
Because they make more sense together. You had New Day go for 6 years.
Yeah.
You could have Morrison and whatchamacallit. Because you turned Morrison into, he's not even Johnny Mundo from Lucha Underground. He's now like a cartoon guy. I appreciate him doing that because he was just looking at it like, dude, fuck it.
Well, and he's not even Johnny Nitro. He's not even Johnny Nitro anymore.
I remember watching him wrestle his wife that he's with now, who's super hot. She was in Lucha Underground. He put her through a table. I remember I was like, damn. That was one of the wildest matches ever on Lucha Underground. Johnny Mundo against the girl that's now his wife, who was one of the hottest chicks in Lucha Underground at the time. But Johnny Mundo's character, way better in Lucha Underground. I didn't think it was arguable.
He was better as Johnny Impact. I mean, come on. But it's just like they've done that same
Johnny Impact. I didn't see that shit.
It was his Johnny Nitro. I don't even watch
character. Impact.
It was just Johnny Nitro, basically.
I think it's funny that Impact has survived.
But it's just like him and Miz have been partners and feuded with each other off and on. It's just boring, you know what I mean, at this point. But whatever.
Like if I was AEW, when the Young Bucks first joined TNT, I understand they were over with their fans. But there was people who didn't watch BTE and never watched Ring of Honor like me or Pro Japan like me. So a lot of people didn't know who they were. They put Private Party over thinking this was some shit that, if we let Private Party beat us, everyone's going to get behind them. I don't know why you guys ever thought that. They're the same exact guys they were before they beat you. And you let them beat you on your company, which, I know why they did. Oh, we want to show that's about the other guys. Well, I think it should have been about you guys in the beginning because
now you don't even see the fucking private party guys.
or that much. You'll see them on Dark. You'll see them with, but they didn't make it. So the Young Bucks did all that, and then when they were doing their turn, it was such an ugly turn. The breaking of the Elite was so sloppy. That could have been a money angle. Their match against FTR could have been even bigger money angle because of their beef on BT. I only know that. See, some people don't even know that was how big of a match that was. Right, that was a big match because they say fuck the Revival to where they couldn't even say fuck the Revival anymore on BT.
Right. They didn't. The Revival.
Cody Rhodes is doing it. Cody Rhodes used to do their best matches, and now he's doing television. And then when they do put him in a match, it's not the same thing. Like he was doing some matches early on where even Cornette was praising him.
Yeah, I think Cody probably just figured being the president or whatever the fuck he is, he didn't want to.
He's like doing the Triple H role. It looks like he's going into more TV things, and he thinks some fans are sick of him. No, bro, you're actually doing interesting matches. You're the one that decided to come out with Arn Anderson and have him talking to the card and shit. You could have just did that thing where you rised, you came out with your dog. I understand your wife got pregnant.
Yeah, I mean, he'll come back. He'll come back.
That whole Shaq thing with Jade was stupid. You might as well have Shaq came out and do a match and not even had him connect with Jade.
No, he was trying to help her get over, I guess, but
that doesn't work. They got to be good. I don't know why they think that works.
They've been doing it forever where you attach somebody with the star to try to help them, I guess,
Like anybody that's going to follow Jade because of Shaq is just going to be after her for her looks. They're not really going to be in there because of the wrestling.
No, and she's okay. I mean, she's okay. She just needs practice like anybody else, more work.
Yeah, I got no problem with them. I just thought it was kind of dumb once you saw that she wasn't going to get to go against Cody's woman. I would have replanted it. I would have put Shaq with somebody else. I didn't have nothing against the match he did. To have it be an intergender match was kind of just like.
Yeah, Shaq did all right for a regular.
I'll tell you, the booking kind of resembles the pocketbook. As if, yeah, we're going to do it this way. It doesn't matter if we fail.
Right.
Because I understand they were trying to do something for Christian, and why not? I know Kenny can't hold the Impact belts, but I don't think it was time for him to lose those belts, and I don't think he should ever did. If anything, relinquish.
Right. Just, I'm not going to be on there anymore.
You know what?
So
I'm not going to be able, and I'm trying to put the blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
I'm more worried about
for him to be champion. What was the end game there? Like ratings didn't change at all.
It was probably just some deal they had with Impact or whatever, I'm sure. But just he should have been like, well, now that I'm AEW champion, this is much more important. I don't need that belt. I mean, you would think that would be the case if you're trying. That's why
they were mad at WWE for saying they want to go after big guys again. No, I don't blame them because. You can at least get into the big guys, and if they can't work, we got 20 people in there, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
But if they got people that say like this, for instance, the beating somebody like, remember when Jericho lost to Fandango at WrestleMania?
Yeah.
I already knew, but they should have learned that just because somebody beat somebody, this ain't the 1980s. That's not going to get them any more of a push. The 1, 2, 3 kid effect does not work always.
Nope. You got to have a character or something to go with it.
And 1, 2, 3 kid really didn't start to blow up until he went to WCW and people knew he was aligned with them guys for real.
Right. It's like, he's part of the clique. He's part of the clique. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, when he was in WWE as the 1, 2, 3 kid or whatever, and then until he came back as X-Pac, of course, he was nothing. I mean, it was like he won the Intercontinental belt from Razor Ramon on a house show. Okay. Bob Backlund had the fucking belt for a while. Come on.
Well, no, I'm saying the 1, 2, 3 kid thing worked for him.
Oh, yeah. It did.
That was rarely done. The surprise squash.
Belts usually did not change hands at house shows.
He didn't win a belt. I'm talking about when he first pinned Razor on Raw.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But I'm saying when he won the belt on a house show, usually belts did not change.
I saw
hands
some
on
good
those.
matches with Razor Ramon and Bret Hart when Razor actually was in shape.
Oh yeah,
WWE schedule when he wasn't, you know, he let himself get out of shape. He was always good enough in a promo to be in the ring.
yeah. Too
But
much
dude, he
drinking
was
and
so
drugs.
physically gifted. I hated that he had to deteriorate like that. It was
Yeah,
like
too
when I
much.
saw Goldberg try to put the Fiend in a jackhammer, and I was like, dude, if he can't jackhammer anymore, then
Why
there
is he
really
out
is
there?
no point to him.
Right. Yeah. That's what I said when he's
Then they had
having.
to go get Ziggler, and I'm like, oh my god, anything to see the jackhammer, huh? Let's put me against. I'd get Ziggler up there. And now they got so you get rid of the Fiend, but you kept Mansoor and you put him with whatever that guy's name is, the guy that
Yeah, Ali or
they thought was over, and they put him in that fake group that they broke up for no reason, that they assembled for no reason, that they really didn't have an idea. They were just trying to do that to like literally get a few couple bucks in rating.
yeah. And when Goldberg tried to jackhammer the Undertaker, it did not.
Because remember, they had 20 guys coming out to the ring. And then when they joined, remember that group? Then when the group was joined, there was 4 people and 1 girl.
Yep.
And then everybody was wearing a mask except for Ali. But here's my thing with that. Ali used to have a cool mask, the one that lit up.
Yep.
Why would you take his mask when you put him in a group where everybody's wearing a mask?
Right.
So let's get this right, Vince. He went from no group mask to a group with mask to wear no mask. He couldn't have took the mask off for his promo. He never wrestled with it. That never made any sense to me. That mask was marketable in a heel and babyface way, but the guy, it doesn't have a chance. Now they got him with Mansoor, and now he's just like fading away again. And it's
like with a lot of those WWE guys, whether it's Jinder or Sheamus or McIntyre or whatever, they're all interchangeable. They're all basically the same kind of a big guy in shape, the same just mediocre character, just the same you could put, okay, let's just say you had any match. Randy Orton versus Sheamus, Jinder, Drew, or any of those guys, it's the same fucking match, no matter who it is.
No, I agree with you. I knew about Mansoor. Let me tell you something about Mansoor. Mansoor was in the Saudi match, and he botched a move on Ziggler where Corey Graves go, I hope Ziggler's ribs aren't broke. Look it up. They talked about he botched.
Speaking of that, did you see Matt Hardy's nose fucking explode tonight?
The moonsault. So I just don't like Mansoor.
Yeah, when Matt Hardy wrestled, who did he wrestle tonight? Was it Cassidy? Yeah,
I don't even like Mansoor over any AEW. Like I like AEW guys.
And fucking Matt Hardy's nose bled everywhere, got hit. He caught a leg or an arm or something by accident.
Well, it's probably because they're paying him to wear a mask in the ring. He looks like
yeah.
That's about pay right there,
for sure.
And Nick Gage doesn't look like a guy that'd be afraid of COVID. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but he does not look like he'd be afraid of COVID.
That Nick Gage guy couldn't wrestle his way out of a paper bag. He can't even do simple wrestling moves.
Well, I don't see why AEW highlighted him on the main show.
No, hell no.
Why wasn't this guy highlighted on Impact?
Right. But if you noticed, when they tried to do simple like wrestling moves, he couldn't fucking do them.
Exactly. I hope that was like when I had that dude Chungalo on my show and he was talking about doing death matches. I'm like, why do a death match if you can't even do a move to the other person?
Right. The son of a bitch couldn't even do an arm drag, couldn't do a headlock, he couldn't do a hip toss, he couldn't do a fucking body slam. When they showed him moving, it was like somebody who had never been to wrestling school. Sure, he does deathmatch, get hit in the head, bleed everywhere, and all that shit. But he could
I don't see how that helped Jericho. Like, movie match made sense.
Well, the idea was that this guy's so violent that Jericho has to get.
I would have had him go against fucking Mark Henry. I'm just saying, before I would have had him go against Nick Gage with light bulbs,
Yeah, that's all he can
That
do.
has never interested me.
When-
Somebody getting hit with one of those.
Nick Gage, if you go back and watch that match with Jericho, watch him try to get out of the ring. He does not even know how to get out of the ring or run the ropes like a wrestler.
I don't know why some people put AEW fans over. That's sick that they wanted that guy like that.
Yeah, the son of a bitch couldn't even get out of the ring. Like like when you see guys, they either they grab the rope, when they're going against the rope. He didn't even know how to go back and grab the rope.
I know. I saw him. I need to know who even put that idea in Jericho's head.
It had to be Jericho to go along with it, obviously. But what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know that.
The other thing that Jericho did once was he's the one that helped Luther get a job. I don't know if you know Luther.
Right. Yeah.
But they had Luther do a match, and I'm looking at this guy, and I'm like, this guy, that's not even fake wrestling. That's not even wrestling at all.
Yeah. Well, Jericho worked with him in Japan or whatever, and probably tried to get him some money, I guess. Well, there's been their bad moments.
That was bad.
Yeah.
Jericho did a few bad things. He okayed the 3 matches against Cassidy with no fans. Jericho, that killed you guys. You thought that was going to be a ratings pick. How is that going to be ratings if the guy you're wrestling against does better with the fans?
Right.
Any new fan would have looked at Orange Cassidy and said, how do you get into him?
Well, it's just like when...
If fans are getting behind a guy, it's different.
With CM Punk, he would have signed with AEW before, but he said he would not go there until fans were in the building. That's why he debuted recently. Because fans just came back. He said there was no point to him coming in unless the fans were there. Yeah, because he's a fan. You know what I mean? He's a fan.
That should have been obvious.
Right.
But what I'm saying is they honestly thought when they did the Jericho Cassidy thing, that was going to pull some number that it did not pull.
No.
You wouldn't have did 3 of them. Yeah, it did 1 million at times, but you didn't kill Cassidy, but you really did hurt.
Yeah, it would have been much better with a crowd to have them wrestle.
You exposed a lot of his moveset.
Yeah, because the crowd can make up for a lot of shit.
Make up for a lot of that shit. You're not going to get in the shin kicks with no fans.
Right, going, woo!
Those rolls he does, people aren't going to know those rolls are a part of the gig unless the fans are letting them know. I was Orange Cassidy guy in the very beginning. I'm not against him now. I just said AEW really.
Right. Him and Jungle Boy.
And I would say, Tony Khan, why did you bring Nick? Why? You know you got CM Punk coming, and you guys went light bulbs.
Yeah, I don't know.
That didn't get you shit. I would have brought David Arquette out.
Yeah, at least he has mainstream appeal.
If I was going to bring Nick Gage. The fact that those fucking sick, like Cornette said, he probably has a fucking niche audience of 30, 40,000 people, and that just happens to be the core of the AEW, all like that deathmatch shit. I don't see the point in it.
No, me neither. It's stupid. Yeah, like I said,
when the Dudleys were putting guys in, WWE is such an asshole that they brought the Dudleys back, turned them heel, and then so when they turned heel, that let's not get the tables anymore. Remember that? And he's like, no, Devon, don't get the tables. Don't do what they want. Bubba Ray had to probably been so pissed that you would turn him heel and then you would say, don't get the tables as well. Almost like he was trying to make sure they didn't ever go to another company again after that. Same reason why I signed Rey Mysterio, just to job him since he's been back. People forget for his first 8 weeks back, he was going against Andrade in those fucking 9-8 weeks in a row in a different type of match, but pretty much the same thing.
Well, with
you brought him back to job because he did that pay-per-view with All Elite.
And if you were gonna bring in that Nick Gage guy, why bring him in? Bring in Tommy Dreamer, Sandman, or somebody extreme with more name recognition. That
not even Tommy Dreamer, not for your main event.
Well, I'm just saying somebody
do that on Dark.
Somebody that could actually wrestle. Nick Gage can't fucking.
If Nick Gage was anything, Why would they have only had him come out for that week?
There you go. Exactly.
And
like
did the number do anything? I doubt it did.
It's like bring somebody else who's an extreme star that has some name recognition that can actually do a move.
With Nick Gage, he's not even an athlete. It's like
no, he's just a death match.
Guys that come to my house that would be in Nick Gage's realm
or better.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, you don't have tickets for the fight Saturday? I figured you'd be there. It's in Cleveland. Jake Paul fighting Tyron Woodley or whatever Saturday in Cleveland?
I'm not into Jake Paul now.
Oh, well, he's fighting that boxing match against Tyron Woodley, the UFC guy, on Saturday, I think, up in Cleveland.
UFC in a boxing match, it's not going to probably be fake.
No, it's not. It's real. But it's
an exhibition like Tyson's?
No, I mean, I don't know if it's like
McGregor,
that.
Mayfield, Weather, believe it or not, was an expedition. Because Mayweather had his win the whole time. You saw McGregor was done.
It's a legit boxing match, but Woodley is a former UFC champion. He's just on his way out, of course, but he's fighting. I guess it's Jake Paul up in Cleveland this Saturday. I think it is on pay-per-view, whatever. It's on Showtime Boxing. Was on wrestling yet on Raw. Well, his brother was.
I don't like that guy. He tried to say that shit about Candace Owens. He doesn't even know that woman.
It's on Showtime Boxing pay-per-view or whatever this Saturday. It's up there in Cleveland. I figured you might have had a hookup on tickets or something.
Oh, I could go. I just not a. I could go to anything that's in Cleveland. My Jewish buddy is a scalper, a real live one, to where I could go to SmackDown. That's in December. I'm just trying to pick my seat. I'll only go to those things if I'm front row.
Yeah, I wouldn't go unless I had really good seats like you did last time, man, for sure.
Probably is. UFC against a boxer, first match ever. Is the UFC guy a big draw?
He was pretty big. Yeah, he was a champion in UFC. Tyron Woodley, he was good. But now he's like 39 years old, and he hasn't won his last 2 fights or whatever. But it's like a legit boxing match. It's on the Showtime Boxing WBO or whatever. But it's on Showtime pay-per-view, I guess. Oh, if Moxley comes to Cleveland, they'll play the Wild Thing fucking entrance. They'd be stupid not to.
I didn't have a problem with Moxley's old AEW music.
I can't even remember what it was.
I mean, it wasn't memorable, but I don't get the Wild Thing. And then speaking of that, I wrote this down too in my notes. So you had Eddie Kingston come there. He was doing so well as a heel. Let's make him a good guy just because he's cool with Moxley. And now you've taken away everything that was cool about the guy.
Yeah, you don't even hear him cut promos anymore.
And he was your better promo.
He was one of the best on the show, honestly.
Even got praise from guys like, Jimmy and guys like that. Recognized him. Obviously, he doesn't have his body looks like my plumber and shit.
Yeah, he looks like me.
Yeah, I mean, you would think, hey, buddy, maybe you could hit the treadmill if you could do a promo like that. When they said, hey, you're going to go good guy, I understand he probably was looking for a payout and probably needs this job. You know what I mean? Considering what he was working for. But don't let them take what you do best.
Yeah, they haven't let him down on the mic much at all.
Don't let him take the best, like when they took the tables away from the Dudleys. Why are we taking the tables away?
Him and Moxley need to be like together cutting promos like teams. Moxley.
You could have Moxley hint that he was going heel or just have him become heel without saying anything. Why does it always have to be like said? Like when Morrison turned on, that was so WWE obvious. When Miz called him in the ring to act like they were going to squirt people, they've done that like 150 times with Miz. The one time they thought Miz was over and they tried to turn him into a good guy with his dad and have him go against Shane McMahon, where Shane McMahon was calling himself best in the world and they were chanting Punk's name.
Yeah, speaking of that, I didn't realize that Logan and Jake Paul were from Cleveland either. I did not realize that. The Paul brothers are from Cleveland. That's why he's fighting.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm aware of that. I heard Ziggler and Miz say something too.
Yeah, because they're both from up there. Yeah.
Yeah, but those guys aren't like. There's going to be people there supporting them, of course.
I'm sure.
There's guys that would support the Miz, but they're not like the
hardcore.
diehards.
Right.
If I went to my mom and said Miz is in town this weekend, she would say, "Who?"
Right. But if you said, LeBron is coming, well, yeah, everybody knows that. Or Drew Carey. Everybody knows Drew Carey's from Cleveland.
Yeah. I don't know if they're filling up an arena for him anymore. I'm not a fan of him being on The Price is Right, but Bob was retired.
But 20 years ago, Drew Carey was a big deal up there.
Yeah, he's out of shape, Davio Vega, pretty much.
Yeah.
But I said he was cutting such good promos. Why take away something good he did just so he could be a good guy with Moxley and walk out to the Wild thing?
Which is cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, but let him talk. He needs to talk.
But I just thought Eddie was kind of working on his own thing. I don't get it.
Yeah, because Kingston should be the mouthpiece of the Moxley cuts good promos, but Kingston should be the mouthpiece of those two if they're going to be a team.
Or I wouldn't have had them team up with each other so good. It's been all downhill for Kingston ever since he jumped on that bomb. Thank God he's getting paid.
Yeah.
Maybe he gets in shape a little bit more.
I just think they just need to put them in the right feud, even if it's them two together against whoever or what. They need to put them in a feud with like FTR or somebody who can actually wrestle, basically.
All I know is if I went to work every day with guys that look like that, that's all I would do is work out.
Well, you would think, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a whole industry based on your image. Now, if your image is your Otis, well, then, yeah, you want to look like Otis.
There's another one they changed his image for the worse. I like his old one.
Exactly.
I don't like his old tag team partner. I knew that guy was good.
He was better as the goofball. It's like, let's make Rikishi serious. No, let's not. He's better as the guy that dances and puts his ass on your face. That's who he is. I mean, he was good as that. But when they tried to make Rikishi's a bad guy now, nobody believed that shit. Not really. It was, that's the guy who puts his ass, the stinky face. Some guys are good enough, they can be good or bad, but some guys can either play one or the other. Oh, Rikishi in real life is a bad man. Oh, no doubt. He's a bad motherfucker. All them Samoan guys are. But his character, the Rikishi, let me put my ass on your face, was so established, and kids and the dancing with Brian Christopher and with Scotty Too Hottie and the light sticks and the fucking dancing and all that shit. It was so popular then that he couldn't be nothing else.
Like when the Elite first broke up, when they did that, when the Young Bucks just started super kicking Tony Schiavone in the back.
Yeah, stupid.
And then they were like good again. That was so bad. I was almost shocked considering these guys can call their own shot sometimes. The Young Bucks are in charge of the tag team division. That was when they signed for being the Elite.
Yeah, because they're executive vice presidents.
Yeah, and their main thing is the tag team. Now I know Cody might be a slither above them, but I believe Omega isn't too much under Cody. And the Bucks are their guys. So if you're that close to someone, I just think being as close as they were, they could have broke that up a lot better with Cody being involved.
It's like I said, well, or Marco Bean says about MJF needs to be taking on Omega. He does. But Sammy Guevara needs to be higher up. They need to get Jungle Boy away from Jurassic.
These are the guys that should be higher up realistically.
MJF, Sammy.
MJF, I'm telling you, Orange Cassidy could have if COVID didn't come.
Well, he still can.
I'm not saying championship level or even in the
get Jungle Boy away from the Dino fuck and the midget. Let Jungle Boy do his own thing by himself. Cassidy,
maybe not champion, but I think Jungle Boy could have been more.
Darby Allin,
ahead.
same way.
And
Darby Allin.
Luchasaurus was good in Lucha Underground.
Yeah, just get rid of that mask.
Get rid of that stupid mask and actually have him fight some solos.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if you make Marco their manager, but don't have him fucking wrestle where one time they almost had to have
MJF, Guevara, and Jungle Boy and Darby are all like 25 or under and good. That's who you need to focus on. Period.
Yeah, I actually got to roll up some weed.
Because sure, you need the old guys for the name attraction, the network, to get younger guys over, make them look like the star or whatever. But it's like Sammy Guevara is featured, and now he
Tony
goes away
Schiavone is just happy to be
back.
working right now. Trust me.
Yeah, and Schiavone is still good on the mic, man.
He's getting paid with Conrad Thomas, and he's getting paid with.
Schiavone is classic, man. He's still good on the play-by-play. He's not the best. He's not the worst. You know,
that's a Cody Rhodes thing. Cody Rhodes had a lot of special things.
And the good thing about and Schiavone and Jim Ross was the voice of Raw and all that. But Schiavone is for people like me and older, and Pesci and older, who the sound of WCW was Schiavone and insert names of other guys, Jim Ross, Kane, whoever.
Brian Cage could be farther along.
Yeah, before he gets too old, especially because he's big, he can go. You know, he's not no spring chicken. He's like.
I think having Darby come out every match with Sting was a little bit much.
I guess they figure they're paying Sting that much, they got to have him come out. You know, just as a hey, there's Sting, even if he doesn't do much. But yeah, Schiavone is the voice was the constant voice of WCW. TBS Saturday night. They gotta have that. It's just, it is what it is. There you go. Gordon Soley and Tony. And then Jim Ross was there with him. Bobby Heenan, Mike Tenay, insert Jeremy Borash, whoever the fuck, Lee Marshall, all them different guys.
WWE, they don't like to put old wrestlers as announcers. AEW will.
Right. Tony was the voice. And people
I don't know what. I forgot Mark Henry was saying something. He goes, you know, you could say you want to be an announcer, but then the WWE doesn't want to pay you a certain amount of money if you're an announcer. That was what Mark Henry was saying.
Exactly. They don't want Mark Henry or Big Show to be announcers there.
No, if they did, they would have to take a significant loss in their pay.
Like
an announcer.
That's true.
Mark Henry was saying he wanted to be in the offices.
But the pay was probably
WWE
shit.
didn't see that. They just basically wanted to pay him a couple bucks not to go anywhere.
Right. And then, hey, we'll have you show up occasionally.
He's with Jeff Hardy right now. Jeff Hardy will never get a real push because Vince just knows every day that goes by he's getting closer to the end of Hardy's contract. And he'll go to AEW or, you know, they're just not going to push him as the heavyweight champion.
He can only do so many more swan-tons, you know.
Well, it's stupid, the matches they have him, and he comes out. It seems like he was just like sitting in the back, relaxing, smoking, and they're like, Hardy, get out there. None of his matches mean nothing. You could have him he used to do like more matches that mentioned an Impact when he had that other character.
That's true.
They don't do that. They started to do it once. They hinted at it, but they don't. They'll have him they have him beat Karrion Kross to do nothing and actually get choked out eventually.
But yeah, and then Karrion Kross is the guy who could use the win, but they waste a loss on.
Why did they have Karrion Kross get separated from Scarlett? If he looks so funny without her, why do we got to make her a woman's wrestler? I guarantee she's not as over as she was when she was coming out with that hourglass.
No, she needs to be his fucking manager. I mean, they're together in real life anyway. That's why they have such good chemistry. But
they're together in real life, and they split them up. Who is making these calls? That is worth a lot of money. If I was one of these TV networks, I'd be offering these guys $1 billion just to tell me what's going on behind the scenes. Let's do a show called Behind the Scenes. Who said this? And then Jim, Vince fucking.
Well, we know it's not Triple H. We know that. Because his ideas get shit on, except for he has NXT,
Well, everyone they brought up from NXT was a lot bigger in NXT.
Yep. And then it's like they have to bury him after they.
That's why they don't want to spend time in NXT, because it's like, oh, we keep them down there, and then they go through their fucking their prime down there. They come up here, they're not the same. Well, that's because you guys ruined. You guys could have brought up the Undisputed Era together. And the main roster would have been cool.
And now if you've seen Karrion Kross has that fucking mask he's wearing, it looks like Demolition or whatever the fuck.
Well, it's like, I didn't think he looked. When he was coming out with that girl, there was something about that look that separated himself.
Mm-hmm.
Now this guy's coming out, he's looking like the Warlord.
Well, and he had the same basic entrance with her for so long because they were in Impact together when he was Killer Kross, and it was a good entrance, and it was a good entrance in WWE, and she's fucking hot.
And then when they brought him back, I don't know why they changed shit.
Yeah, she's fucking hot. I mean, and they got, we got to get rid of her.
Two guys that got hurt right when they were supposed to do something for the WWE that I wonder if they wouldn't have got hurt, what would have been their endings, was Finn Balor when he first got brought up.
Yeah.
I would have sat Finn down if I was Vince and said, listen, ditch the Demon King character. I know the paint's a bitch to get off. That's what Finn said on Renee's podcast. One of the reasons why I didn't like the Demon. But if you want to beat like a guy like Goldberg, not saying we're going to let you beat a guy like Goldberg or Lesnar, but you being Finn Balor and beating them is going to be a little bit probably unacceptable. We're going to need you to be the fucking
supernatural,
the Demon King, the supernatural Demon King. Because the reality is, Lesnar next to Finn, you shouldn't even want Finn to beat the shit out of Lesnar unless there's you know what I mean? That one looks awkward. I'm not saying Finn can't do shit in the ring that Lesnar can't, but he can't be a fucking destroyer. And Lesnar's beat up too many people in real life to be going against a guy that small.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you can't have Dude Love beat the Undertaker, but you can have Mankind.
And the reason why Undertaker had the belt limited times when he was younger, as Vince actually came out and said that, and a couple people did, was the market.
Send Rome a link, Pesci. He messaged me. He said he's watching. See what's up. See if he wants to join in. But yeah, I mean, you can have Mankind beat the Undertaker. You can't have Dude Love beat the Undertaker. Same guy, different character. Can't have Finn Balor beat Lesnar, but you could have the Demon do it.
If it was done right.
Right.
I'm not saying sign me up for it, but.
No, but if he starts looking, this Demon character is crazy, it's more believable. Well, it fits TV better anyway. It's like, what's his face with fuck, drew a blank totally.
Yeah, they're in trouble.
But
actually they're not even in trouble because they just did record profits. I would have to say I don't know how to put it, because you know what, I'll give Vince credit. He just filled that stadium the other day. Like almost looked like max capacity. I don't know if it was max capacity, but he just filled that stadium, max capacity. And they're arguably having one of the worst years.
Well, they had
in my eyes. And
they filled it. They filled it because because it's post-COVID and people want to go. Number one, it was in Vegas, but they had Roman.
You guys gotta if you get King to bring me on the fucking Sportskeeda show. And
Roman
talk about wrestling serious where I don't get sliced off.
Roman versus Cena. You had Roman versus Cena, Goldberg, Lashley, Edge versus Rollins or whatever.
Yeah, you're right. They're not in trouble because they just made too much money to be in trouble.
Right.
I would have to say the talent is in trouble.
In theory, yeah.
What up?
Roman.
What'd you say?
Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing?
All right.
Where's the mask? No mask today.
Oh, it's in the house. I'm outside.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that mask and that hat.
Yeah, that's the demon.
You know what would be
Taylor.
funny? Rome was talking about, could we sneak him in that one time on the bowling alley and he'd cut a promo and he'd cut it with the mask and we won't tell King. We'll be like, we don't know who it is.
Get
And have him
JJ
back
to
out.
Oh,
yeah,
wait a
put him
minute.
in, yeah.
You ain't seen nothing yet, bro. Wait
You'd
till
have
you
to-
see my backdrop.
Yeah, Rome got a new internet today.
No. I'm waiting on that. That's supposed to be like next week. I just paid for that today.
Right. Well, it's
But
working good
the
in the car.
backdrop behind me, I found that at the Kentucky State Fair today. That motherfucker's cold.
Oh. So they
State
say,
Fair.
yeah, Kentucky State Fair is going on right now. You know how they have like the flea market at the fair and shit, all the booths and all that kind of shit.
Oh man, I love flea markets.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they'll have trading cards and posters and all kinds of shit out there.
I got a big ass red dragon that sits behind me in my room.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, they say cue the Harlem Heat music. Cue the Harlem Heat music for Rome.
Wait a minute.
For Teddy Long, I'm sorry.
Say cue Teddy Long's music out there. Wait a minute. Hey, I can do the Harlem Heat. But better yet, I'd rather have Booker T's.
I'd rather have
you
some music.
dig it, sucker?
Yeah, Booker's is good. I think we could make up your own music though, with the mask character.
Hey Schmidt, I heard you say something about CM Punk.
What?
I got my own comment. I heard what Booker T said about his comeback over there. So I'm kind of like agreeing with him. If you're starting in a new company, don't go bashing the other company you left.
Well, it's been so long though. That's
but when you're cutting a promo, don't down the company that got you started.
Yeah, no, I get that. I like the way he said it though.
Yeah, he said he left wrestling in 05 and now he's back, which I thought was funny. Meaning WWE's not wrestling, it's sports entertainment.
Yeah, for a payout. He knew he couldn't turn down the money they were going to offer his ass.
Mm.
He probably didn't know he was going to be that big in WWE.
Because Vince, well, I guarantee you, Vince was not going to offer what AEW offered him.
No.
And they were still chanting CM Punk's name.
Yeah,
at what? WWE.
Yeah, for what, 7 years?
They were doing it in Saudi when Shane, they did that stupid best in the world shit with the trophy. And Shane won it with the Miz or whatever or something.
Well, they almost had him back.
Won it 1 year.
They had him come back on that Fox show because they're thinking, okay, we'll get him back by that. But
well, I wonder if they reached out. I don't even know if WWE was
trying to get him in the ring then.
Right, but he didn't drink or do drugs or waste his money like the other guys, so he didn't have to.
Well, he also owned his name. So
yeah,
he's been able to make money off his name.
And the money he's making now is probably going to be his nest egg, where he never have to wrestle after he's done here in AEW. He'll be able to retire for like legit retire.
TNA will pay his ass. Well,
they ain't got no money. Impact.
I said TNA. I mean, not TNA. TNT, the network.
Oh well, yeah.
You know they paying them swell because remember they used to have WCW.
AEW pays for the wrestlers. TNT does not pay for one wrestler.
Yeah. TNT's not paying shit. It's not like
that's all Tony Khan. If you saw CM Punk's press conference, who was right next to him, smiling like a motherfucker? That was Tony Khan. That wasn't TNT.
Well, either way, he's going to get plenty of money to retire now.
When TNT came out with Hogan, Hulk Hogan was a way different star in the world in 1992. That's why Ted Turner.
Well, and also the wrestling had about 8 times as many viewers then.
Yeah, but they weren't at that many. They weren't at 10 million when he went to WCW.
No, but there was no internet.
Hulk Hogan had a lot of interest,
right? Because he was
superstar.
He was a worldwide star. I remember, if you remember when Hogan went to WCW, they showed him in a limo and all that bullshit.
It was a parade. It was a parade at Disney World. That's why I said Disney World threw a parade.
Yeah, they threw a parade.
Punk just went to Chicago.
And he's all, yeah, brother. Macho Man shows up later on, and Flair, and the Giant.
Well, that was Vince's fault. Vince didn't want Macho wrestling, and Macho wanted to wrestle.
And then the next thing you know, after Hogan and Macho are there, it's like, oh, there's the IRS. There's
Flair was always going to be there. They were always going to pay.
There's everybody.
Vince never wanted to pay Flair what Flair wanted.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Until they went flunk, and then Ric Flair wanted to stay in there.
Yeah, and Punk got $500,000 for each of those at UFC fights. Don't forget that. So,
see, they're not afraid of like a guy like Ric Flair moving somebody else's ratings. They're afraid of somebody saying Ric Flair is going to be here, and out of curiosity, they turn that product on.
Right, because people know
Ric Flair showed up in AEW.
Well, of course he will. He'll just come out and go, "We're on TNT."
Flair just did a commercial for something that I was like, "Wow, he did a commercial for them."
Yeah,
he'll definitely go to AEW. He's about that coin. He spent so much money in the past. It's not hard to get into Ric Flair's head.
That's right. That's right. He's been styling it. He's been styling and profiling and limousine riding and jet flying for a long time. He got a lot of bills.
Woo!
Yeah, he admitted that.
Yeah, he been drinking.
And he has divorced wives that he had to pay off.
Right.
Like he just got divorced.
Ain't so high no more.
What?
His woo ain't so high no more.
Yeah.
If you listen to his first woo until this now woo, then you know this woo mean, hey, I need the money.
Hey, Space Mountain cost a lot of money.
He shouldn't even be in it anymore.
Space Mountain cost a lot of money to maintain, baby. I mean, yeah.
Woo.
He shouldn't be in it. Like when he was going down with Charlotte, he shouldn't even have been with her.
Let me ask you a question.
Scream to get him out of there.
What do you think if you seen
what?
Batista show up?
Man, he ain't gonna show up. I don't see that happening. He's in too many movies and shit.
Yeah, but here's Rome with Batista. How can you get into him? If you're gonna know, he's not gonna be there full time. He's done way too many movies.
Right.
He's done way too many movies to take a full-time wrestling schedule.
All right. Even part-time, you'd have to give him millions to even show up. And he's like 40-something years old, ain't he?
Like that guy was in
50.
Guardians of the Galaxy, and they made two of them.
Come on, Chris. I mean, him and Punk was here at OVW at the same time.
Well, he was here before Punk, but
they tried bringing Batista back. I'm saying those fans are going to get into Batista.
Batista's like 10 years old.
Knowing he's a short timer.
Batista's like 52 or something.
Put Batista up against what's his name? Miro.
You said put Booker T against Miro?
No, Batista.
Oh, he'd be good. Yeah, I mean, he'd be great.
Yeah, but why? He's not going to take the TNT title and stay.
No. And he's not going to isolate himself from Triple H and WWE either.
That's why I didn't take Cena
serious. He could care less about the WWE.
Who?
Batista.
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
I know that. I'm just saying he's not coming to do a schedule. If they paid him for a match, that'd be one thing. But he's also Triple H's buddy.
Right. I don't see him going anywhere to wrestle, not even WWE.
He would get a favorable contract of what he wants to do, probably with Triple H over AEW.
That's true.
I was just watching this thing on YouTube, and it said Braun Strowman and
Rome, you're forgetting he got out cheered by Daniel Bryan.
That's true.
And CM Punk leaked that shit.
Huh?
Batista sucked anyway.
CM Punk leaked that shit because Daniel Bryan is supposed to be signing with AEW.
Well, he already has, yeah. He's already signed.
That's not confirmed. They're saying he's going to be there
said,
eventually. It's not
if you go
confirmed
back
yet.
and look at what he said the other day, he said that's later on down the line. He said that's somebody because they was up there yelling, they was up there chanting, yes, yes, yes. He said, wait a minute. That's down the line. That's further on down the line.
Yeah.
So he leaked that out.
But supposedly Daniel Bryan already actually signed with him, which I had no doubt.
But they wasn't supposed to say or leak that out yet.
Well, I think it's because everybody already knew. Because the internet.
That's not a leak.
Everybody already knows.
The fans did that. It's not a leak with those fans.
He'll be in New York as well or whatever. Now, if he would have said something about Bray Wyatt, that would have been news.
Bray Wyatt, I heard, is signing with AEW.
I'm sure he probably will.
Well,
and I heard that he's get the. Hold on, I'm in my car.
Why would WWE let him go?
They already did.
I know that, Rome. I'm saying, why would WWE let him go if they were going to bring him back?
Right.
That's their loss.
But Bray Wyatt can't even show up till like the end of October anyway. So.
But my thing is, why have him show up when they had that storyline with Alexa Bliss, which I know now that it wasn't him, it was someone else playing that character. Because Bray Wyatt was still gone.
Still what?
It was during a match they had when they was in the Thunderdome, the first one. And he had that match with Randy Orton, that fire match.
Oh, yeah, where he got burnt up and shit.
That wasn't Bray Wyatt.
Oh. Well, they were making it seem like it.
Yeah.
But what does that matter? The match was just stupid anyway.
Bingo.
Yeah. He's going to go in there and take over his old buddy Brody's.
I don't understand.
That's how I feel too.
There's a lot of simple
He's depressed since Brody died, so he's going to go honor his buddy by taking over his old group. I guarantee it. I mean, it's like, I'm going to go fill in for my old buddy, and guess what? He'll get to see Brody Lee's fucking kid and Brody Lee's fucking wife every week that he works, and work 4 days a month instead of 30.
They would never get The Rock.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. You want to see what's behind me now?
Austin's not even in wrestling shape.
Okay. Austin ain't wrestling. He's done.
Feeling like...
Now, they could get... The only other big name they could get... I should say only
Look what's behind me.
That's cool. They're never going to get Austin, Rock, or Cena. Those guys are never going to jump ship because they make too much money in WWE and all that.
There's probably not even an amount of money that would interest The Rock over there.
No. Wrestling,
he probably has so many other jobs he could do.
The Rock goes to WWE as a favor. Sure, he gets paid, but it's a favor. To help his cousin out, Roman, when he wrestles him next or whatever.
I'm hearing the storyline that he's supposed to be going over doing some stuff too.
Yeah, The Rock's going to wrestle Roman at WrestleMania, allegedly. But whatever.
I don't know why they get into those short time matches.
To make Roman a bigger star. Because they have no stars.
In their eyes.
I mean, well, not my eyes, just the idea. That's the idea anyway. I don't think it matters personally.
He's bull.
But like The Undertaker, Austin, Rock, Cena, they're never going to leave WWE no matter what. It ain't going to happen. Everybody else is fair game.
Okay.
For the money anyway. If you throw money at even Batista, I guess. I mean, he'd be another one that's tough to get over there, but he's too old.
I wouldn't want to see Batista in AEW.
No, Batista's like 50-something years old. He's done.
Only because he didn't do shit when he came back to WWE.
Yeah.
And he's not full time.
That's right. Batista
will predict all his matches.
Batista sucked 20 years ago, much less now.
No, he was all right.
Batista was always a
when he
poor
first
man's.
came around.
Well, yeah, I'll give him that. But I always thought Batista was a poor man's Ultimate Warrior. That's not saying much, but
I just said I don't want to see him back now because I know he's not.
Yeah.
He's an actor. He just
Right.
did a Netflix movie, for Christ's sakes.
right,
You know
he's
how
got
much
a,
that pays?
he's got
And the
yeah,
movie
he's
was
got
awful. The movie
he's-
sucked.
he's got another Guardians of the Galaxy come out to make a gazillion dollars off of, and whatever
I thought they
Marvel.
got an Avenger movie.
Yeah, and he's got more Marvel movies to be in too. Yeah.
He said he still, yeah, Batista did. Yeah, speaking of Avengers, he probably got paid just for that.
Yeah, of course he did. Any movie his Drax character's in, he gets paid. Fuck yeah, he's getting loot.
He
He
did
don't
that
need-
movie that they thought was going to be good, the Uber movie,
Yeah,
which was so dumb. That movie was so stupid.
he still got paid though. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
why I wouldn't take him serious in AEW because I know it would just be a in and out.
Got to get that Scaramucci. I mean, hey. Yeah, I mean, he's a better actor than he is wrestler. I never.
He
thought I'd
hasn't
say
been
that.
in any fucking what Vince McMahon movie has he been in?
No, he's just saying he's McMahon's boy.
Yeah,
basically,
that's what
is
I
they're
want to
saying.
know.
He's
What?
That's all. They're just saying Batista is McMahon's jacked up. You know what I mean? He's their boy. He's WWE, man. You know, he ain't leaving. He ain't gonna.
Must be just like his shit.
He ain't never gonna do. He ain't gonna. I mean, not saying he couldn't come back and wrestle a match. I guess he could, but
Of
He's
course
one-
he could. I just
He
said
lost to Triple H, though.
I just think he's one of those guys that's actually retired. You know what I mean? I think he'll stay retired because he's busy doing movies.
they need to work on the guys they got. They don't need to bring anybody else in.
Exactly. And with
Bring in Daniel Bryan.
yeah, Daniel Bryan, Bray Wyatt, and all them with the roster they got a nice solid roster they can work with. Plenty of wrestlers they can work with. And
It'll be interesting what they do with Daniel Bryan. It's not going to automatically be a hit.
well, in next year, Dynamite
You never
and
know.
next year
You never
and
know how hard they push him.
next year, Dynamite and Rampage are going to TBS, and Rampage is going to go to 2 hours as well. So then they'll have their version of SmackDown and Raw, where they can have 2 solid 2-hour shows, you know, to show their talent. That next year will be the defining year to see how good they are or not. They're young, they're still acquiring talent. The pandemic's going on, but next year will be the year where they finally have all the pieces in place to like, okay, now we have 2 shows. Well, and then they have the YouTube show, Dark or Elevation, whatever. But those will be their little undercard shows. But they'll have 2 mainstream shows where they can, you know, showcase their talent, and then we'll see what happens. But as long as they continue doing it like they're doing,
from afar, like if I could just talk to some of these guys, that first guy that's with QT Marshall, I could think of about 4 different things I would do with a guy like that size.
Mm-hmm. Well,
especially QT Marshall is this wrestling trainer / manager / talent.
Yeah, because you know he's the one that runs Cody's training gym or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
He must be one of those guys, kind of like Fit Finley, Hugh Morris.
No, I know he's Cody's friend. I remember if you watch Being the Elite,
you know what I mean?
It shows them together, and he's eating an apple because that's his thing. And
he must be one of those guys where it's like he's a better trainer than he is character.
He's Arn Anderson.
Man, I can't believe they let what's his name put his hands on Arn Anderson.
Who?
Malachi Black.
Yeah.
Well, that means he okayed it.
Of course. Yeah, I mean he didn't take no ass whooping, but hey,
there's a lot of shit they could
Man,
do.
he kicked him in the balls, man.
Well, I'm sure he was wearing a cup or didn't make contact completely or nothing. The old man. But he made it look good anyway. But that's another guy, Malachi Black, Alistair Black, whatever you want to call him. He's pretty good.
He left WWE and went straight over.
Yep. He didn't even have a no compete deal. He just went boom right over. He found a loophole in their contract and debuted right away, and there was nothing they could say. That's why when they got rid of Bray Wyatt and whatever, when Daniel Bryan and those guys, they've had to wait they got to wait 90 days. They double check their shit.
Yep.
As if not, Daniel Bryan would have been there by now already.
I'm not really a big Daniel Bryan guy. I just think.
Oh, he's a good wrestler though. He's good.
But that's why WWE let him go. They're learning that the good wrestlers, it's like you can only make a certain amount of bucks with them.
Yeah, but he got himself over with the Yes movement. So hey.
Oh, guess what I've been playing
today? He'll do well there.
Yeah, I'm not saying he won't. They're not going to demand much of him. He's made enough money, and he's with Nikki Bella to where they could probably take breaks.
That's what I'm saying. He don't have to work really by now, I would think. He's not a flashy guy,
Yeah, see. Look.
Oh, nice. When are we going to start playing?
I was playing earlier.
Oh, you got to let me know. I would have went on Twitch.
Let the other team know.
There's another free game you would like too, but I think it's only on PC. It's called Fallout Guys.
Now, Rome, let the other team know.
Knockout Guys.
Gun, they're done.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's Pesci right there.
That's what Pesci says. Let the other team know. If I get a gun, they're done.
You're done. If I get my hands on the gun, you're done.
Oh, that's right. If I get my hands on the gun, they're done. Let the other team know. Hey, is there anybody got a microphone in here? Oh, hey, shut up, kid. Hey, we sound like that guy.
Yeah, because Rome, this is what I learned about Twitch. I started to set up that thing where you can make money on it. You got to have an average of 3 viewers over there. I only have that on YouTube. So I'm going to probably be doing some Twitch-only streams, but that's only so I could get that viewership up to let me. I have every accomplishment accomplished except for that on Twitch. And then I can set up the money part.
That's what's up.
Where if somebody wanted to sub or whatever.
Well, that's Boston Strong. That's true. He says WWE is starting to go back to that mid-'80s, early '90s cartoon.
Except they don't got guys with size. Hopefully they do if they get the guys with size.
Yeah, which is true with WWE. It's just they kind of make a bunch of just goofy characters and to sell toys and merchandise and shit.
Well, Nikki Cross was never supposed to be a superhero. When you guys were having a problem with her early gimmick and she was coming out and like she was crazy, she should have been Sister Abigail, and Alexa Bliss should have been another character along with her. It should have been Abigail and Alexa, whatever you want to call her, because it's not like you're calling Alexa Sister Abigail.
No.
So,
but see, they had
Sister
to pull
Abigail's
her away
puppet
from
had
that
black hair.
character she was doing too.
The puppet had black hair. You could have had her come out, arguably, maybe beat Alexa, turn her into this evil person, and then she turned it into.
That's true.
What was the name? Why am I not thinking of the name? Sister Abigail. Yep. They didn't even go to that.
Well, it's just like
when they had fucking Sheamus in a fucking angle in a month with Mansoor, and a guys like that.
Well, they would always have, or back then they would always have like Duke the Dumpster Dorsey versus
I swear,
the Gobbledygooker.
WWE is my definition of dope that was cut up, and people are still buying the fuck out of it.
Yep.
Even though it's nowhere near
what it used to be,
good as it used to be, and they're still buying the dope up.
But because the source is consistent.
I don't know why. Yeah,
that's what it is.
I don't know why they like the people that went to SummerSlam and spent the money they spent. That'd be a lot of coin for that shit.
I'd rather go to AEW All Out.
They said at the end of the match, Brock Lesnar beat up John Cena after the cameras went off.
Yeah, He suplexed him, and
I don't know why.
Like literally beat the snot out of him. I've seen the video.
I can see why WWE did that because you're going back to Hollywood. They did it to The Rock.
Yeah, send him on his way.
But they let The Rock at least win one when he beat Cena.
Yeah, he won the belt.
Of course, this is bitch.
But yeah,
and then Heyman's gonna turn on him. And then they're gonna try to make Roman Reigns a baby face. It's just not gonna work.
No, he should be taking on Lashley. Period. It's more believable.
And WWE really can't be in trouble yet because they just made record money, and it's only been a couple months.
Big E's supposed to take on Bobby Lashley.
And Big E will probably cash in and get the belt eventually.
But they say he's supposed to do it on Raw.
Yeah, I could see that. But I would keep I would let Lesnar take the belt from Lashley if anybody.
There's too many belts.
Well, yeah, of course.
Because it's too shows.
If Brock Lesnar is your champion and Big E's your other champion, who's your champion?
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar would be champion of SmackDown. Big E be champion of Raw.
I know, but in the reality of things, when you're talking with people and try to bring new people in, and you say, "Hey, Big E is a champion and Brock Lesnar is champion," Brock Lesnar will always
the
be
WWE championship is the company championship, which means wherever that championship is, that is the championship of the company. The Universal Championship is the championship that was built, that was based.
They got rid of the WWE belt. Where you been? They got rid of the WWE belt. It's a SmackDown belt.
Yeah, was it Universal Champion? And
Universal Champions at Raw, and the SmackDown belt was the WWE belt, but they took that away, and it's now the SmackDown belt, made it blue.
But you know what they should they should have never got rid of the. They never should have got rid of
the Universal Championship is the championship. I mean, the one that's on Raw is the one that was the WWE Championship.
No, it wasn't. That's the Universal belt.
They should have
Universal belts on SmackDown.
They should have never got rid of
Rome. I'm reading it right now. Universal belt is on Raw. I'm reading it right now. And SmackDown has SmackDown belt. Brock Lesnar, when Shane McMahon took the belt to SmackDown, Brock Lesnar won it from Kofi. I'm reading you facts right here. Brock Lesnar won it from Kofi in 8 seconds, brought the belt back to Raw. Then they had to make a new champion for SmackDown. Don't you remember that? Fox was mad. They're like, why don't we get Brock Lesnar? And Brock goes, I'm a Raw guy. I'm not going on SmackDown. He looked at it as the undershow. He beat Kofi. Left SmackDown, brought the belt. Huh?
Bro, if you look on the WWE website, the WWE Championship is held by Bobby Lashley.
Which is on Monday Night Raw.
The Universal Championship is held by Roman Reigns on SmackDown.
Well, that's not what this article is saying for WWE right now.
Well, either way, they should have never got. They should have never got rid of the big
Universal Championship is held by Roman Reigns on SmackDown.
But what I'm trying to tell you is Brock won it from Kofi, took it to Raw. It never went back to SmackDown. They're just calling that belt Universal.
No, it went back to SmackDown.
Who took it there then?
They moved it when they had the last Raw shakeup.
Well, they should have never got rid of the big gold belt that Flair
Rome, I think you might be wrong about this one.
Pull it up on the screen.
Because I'm reading it. Brock Lesnar, it says right here, first SmackDown. Brock Lesnar defeats Kofi Kingston. The match was 8 seconds to take the the WWE Championship back to Raw. Then the Universal one, they just the one that was on Raw, they started calling that one Universal and bringing it back to SmackDown.
Yeah, DJ Eric says the Universal belt went to SmackDown back on October 31st, 2019.
And they turned it blue because it was red.
Yeah, they changed it.
Because Balor first had it,
and it
But
was
what
red.
I said was Brock had the original one. They just tricked you guys and put another belt on SmackDown, but the one Brock had really was.
They're basically the same damn belt, just one's red, one's blue now, right?
Yeah, they're the same belt. There's no
They're
more.
they're the Cena belt, but
Whenever they
without
swap
the
the
stain.
belts, whenever they swap the belts from company to company, the WWE belt would never change color.
Well,
The
they
color of
should
the
have never
belt
got rid of the
would
big
never
gold belt.
change
That was
color.
the best belt they ever
That's
had.
not the case anymore.
It's
That's
on
right.
Raw right now,
Yeah,
and it's not red.
it may have went blue with the Fiend. It may have.
The Universal one is the one that changed color because it first was red. Then when it went to SmackDown, it went blue.
So
That's the only one that
the
changes color.
WWE title was on SmackDown, though. Kofi held it.
But it was black.
It's not black on Raw right now.
That's because
Wait, hold on, was that-
Bobby Lashley had the belt changed to gold
Hold on,
because
Pesci,
of the whatever thing he's with MVP.
Pesci, I heard that noise. Was that the anonymous Raw general manager giving you the answer? He went doo on the background.
He had it changed to gold.
No, it says Seth was Raw versus Bray Wyatt SmackDown for the Universal belt. Had a match at Crown Jewel in 2019. So that's when it all changed, which makes sense because if you remember that in that one, WWE went to Fox on SmackDown.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. I said Lesnar beat Kofi. Are we forgetting that? For a belt. Brock lost against Seth Rollins, left, came back for SmackDown, beat Kofi, went to Raw. So the Universal belt could be put. But that was technically the Universal belt. They just flip-flopped the names. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. I know the Universal belt's on SmackDown. But Brock won that on SmackDown, went to Raw, then they did that shake-up and just sent a belt to SmackDown.
They sent the WWE one to SmackDown. But the last shakeup they did while he was gone, they switched them back. Because the Universal belt is now what Roman holds. And the WWE, even though I hate the way they let Bobby Lashley change it a little, it's over there on Raw.
I know, that's what I said.
But I also hate that they give certain stars or certain WWE wrestlers when you get to a certain status where you change the belt.
The only one I liked of that was when Austin had the Smoking Skull belt. That was pretty cool.
Hey, when The Rock was hot,
He had the Brahma Bull belt.
it made me mad because they only showed that Brahma Bull belt once. After that, Vince said no. So they trashed. They didn't even let him get his belt, and The Rock was hot. You know what I'm saying? He was that when he had the belt, but they made him go back to that one traditional belt.
Yeah.
What was that? The Spread Eagle something?
Yeah. The Brett. Well, it was the new belt that after Austin beat Shawn Michaels, they changed the belt or whatever.
I mean,
and then later on, Austin had the belt, but
skull. They're gonna let. I don't even like Bobby Lashley. To be honest,
the Cena spinner belt. The Cena spinner belt was a while too.
Never in this whole career. The first time he was at that, never liked him then.
I thought he was boring.
I thought he was just a trash superstar that just made it in because he was bulky. That's all he is. Man, why you think he came back? Because he kept getting beaten MMA. Somebody knocked his butt out. That's why he came back.
Well, and he went
to the young dudes over there, man, I knock him out. That's why he came back to WWE.
Oh yeah. Well, then Lashley, he was over in where he really developed his character was TNA, where it was like this guy can actually talk. They never let him talk in WWE.
Man, you seen what Bubba Ray did to him. back when
Really?
Dixie had TNA.
Oh yeah.
And you see what him and Aces and Ace did to him. Well, they beat the snot out of Bobby.
They retired the belt.
Yeah, exactly. The WCW, the big gold belt, was the best belt they ever had. That belt was fucking awesome. Flair had it. It was the NWA belt, WCW
I thought
belt.
that was kind of big.
Yeah, it was like, it's literally like 14 pounds of real gold.
Cause I had you remember when they had the undisputed belt that WWE came with when they unified those two belts for a minute?
Yeah.
I remember when they came to Broadbent Arena and did a live show, and I met Cena backstage, and he let me actually let me take a picture with that belt.
Oh, yeah.
I still have that picture. That belt was so heavy, I was leaning up against a wall and a window just to keep it up on me. That's how big that, and man, that belt was huge.
Yeah, it's like 14 pounds of gold or something. It was real gold. Pesci's got the world title. Hold on. Here we go. Pesci's gonna grab the world title for us.
World title? What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought you were gonna grab a belt.
A belt from my kitchen? I'm getting something to drink.
Oh, okay.
But wait a minute.
He said, "Hold on." I thought he was gonna go grab a belt.
Now,
do what?
My 4 hottest belts, and they're from multiple companies. Okay. And I'm gonna go from number 4, the least, to number 1, the best. Okay. My number 4 choice for changing a belt would have to be the United States Championship belt from WWE. I dig the change. I like the change, but they could have did it a little bit better than what they did. But when Bobby Lashley had it and MVP and them changed it, fine. That was okay. I like that belt because it was different than the norm. Okay? Number 3 would be the AEW Championship belt.
Yeah, that's what I said, DJ Eric. He literally, because Fox was not happy. Fox was not happy about Brock not being on their program because they were promised. Remember, week 1 they had The Rock with Becky and Lesnar.
Yeah.
Week 2 there was no Rock, and then they also said when the Fiend was on SmackDown, there was a rumor that they didn't want him to be the face of like a Fox show.
Right. They wanted a known commodity or whatever.
Or at least not a Fiend.
They wanted
just
a
got
family
rid of a devil show called Lucifer. And then now you're going to bring in a guy called The Fiend.
Right.
I love The Fiend, though. I just said should have been on Raw. Should have had that faction. And they should have concentrated more on it. They kept having him lose. They had him lose to Goldberg in Saudi for no reason. Exactly. Couldn't even get jackknife. He got him. Goldberg got him halfway up and literally just fell backwards. Google it. You'll see. I was like, oh my God.
Well, that's because the Saudis have creative control and they throw millions of dollars, which is stupid, but whatever.
No, they said it was because they wanted somebody new on Fox. Saudi, that was only for one day. Vince never took them serious. He just took their money.
Well, for sure.
He left those wrestlers out there stranded while he got back here. That was a big deal. There was wrestlers pissed. And Saudi was not happy with Vince, and they probably took it out on the wrestlers.
My number 3 choice was the AEW belt. I like that one. The championship belt, the one Dean had, that was the simplest, non-bulky, best championship belt that I've ever seen from a company starting out again during COVID.
And Goldberg had 1 match left on his deal. So the problem with Goldberg is usually, he does 2 matches. His contracts are for 2 matches a year. So when you know he's wrestling for a title shot, how serious do you take him knowing he's either on his last match or he's got one left?
And he's old as shit now too.
But he actually gets paid well for his appearances.
Oh yeah, for sure. I like the old Intercontinental belt with the white.
Wait a minute, which one?
The
He
old
just
one.
got rid of that.
Well, I'm talking like the 1980s Mr. Perfect.
They just got rid of that. They re-brought it back. Miz had that a couple years back.
Yeah, that was a cool belt.
My number 2 choice for championship belt that I wish they would have kept was that I like that what was it, European Championship belt.
Yeah,
Remember
that was pretty cool. Yeah, that was pretty
There's
cool.
a reason why they didn't keep that.
Huh?
There's a reason why they didn't keep that.
They turned that one into the UK.
No, the United States Championship was bought from WCW, and Vince always wanted that, and then they just chalked the European Championship after Michaels.
Yep.
They didn't have a lot of Europeans then.
No.
And there was no NXT.
They let Shawn Michaels win it.
They bought WCW. WCW had that United States title. I don't know what they called it, but they called it something like that. Diamond Dallas Page had it.
Yeah, it was the U.S. Championship. But when they let Shawn Michaels win the European belt so he could be the first Grand Slam champion. And then they gave it to Owen Hart and a few others. But
my number 1 choice, fellas, this is a 2-for-1.
The Ohio Valley
Championship and the WWE Championship belt that they let John Cena change.
Yeah.
Both of them.
When he hit that. Yeah, those were pretty cool.
I thought those was the awesomest thing when John Cena came out with that first big US spinner and came out and did. I stood there and did like this when I was a kid when I first seen that. But I was like, got to have one of those.
Well, that's why they did it. Try to sell them. Yeah, for sure. Who was it? I like the $1 Million Championship. I always thought it was cool.
That's another. The reason why that belt did not make a list, because that belt is in a class of its own.
And I like the.
It was never a championship belt. It was only held by people in the $1 Million.
Right. Or somebody
all he did was put it on his favorite guy.
Yeah, the ring master, Steve Austin.
But the $1 Million Championship belt was a belt in a class of its own. And can't nobody else say that. Because I'm trying to tell you, the style, the look, the lining of that belt.
Well, what about Zack Ryder's Internet Champion belt? That didn't have a
Wait
belt.
a minute. Have you seen the back of the backside of that $1 Million Championship belt?
Mm-mm.
If you get a chance, go look at the picture of that belt from the backside lining. It's either leather or suede. It doesn't have like a snap button system. It locks in itself like one of these bracelets.
I don't know what belt was not leather.
Like these bracelets, the belt just locks in.
Just hooks,
itself. Yeah. And I'm like, this belt is in a class of its own.
I'm sure it's worth some money, the original one, that's for sure.
And they said that was like individual pieces that was interlocked, like a bracelet. It was like a big bracelet.
I can tell you the price of one of them. What? I was just listening to Bruce Pritchard talk about it when they almost lost it at a hotel.
The $1 Million belt?
And Virgil had it. Speaking of Virgil, you know you guys were talking about Virgil at King's show?
Yeah.
Yes, true story. $1 Million Man was with Bruce Pritchard. They went to a hotel. The next morning, they were getting ready to gear up. They were looking for the $1 Million belt, and they couldn't find it. And DiBiase thought one of the hotel people took his shit. Meanwhile, Virgil's got the shit. You know what I mean? Picture Virgil riding around. He made sure he grabbed the belt because that was his job. And they thought they had to report to Vince that the belt. Now, I don't know if they made other ones. And they said this was a lot of money. The belt was like 40 grand.
Yeah, nowadays that'd probably be $100 grand.
Yeah.
And they said the original belt, Chris, the original belt had all not fake cubic zirconiums. This one had all real diamonds.
Yeah, it had a certain type. I forgot what Bruce said. It was the most money Vince spent on a prop ever.
Right. Well, he had to because it was
one of
them said this belt was in a class of its own. It was diamonds all the way. Diamonds all the way. What belt? You know they got diamonds all the way around, bro. From top to bottom.
Yeah, gold and diamonds. Yeah.
Honky Tonk Man was able to auction off his gear for 20 grand in an auction. His gear.
Well,
that thing he would wear where he would do the guitar, those things sold for 20 grand.
There was a episode of Pawn Stars where somebody brought in Macho Man, one of his Mega Powers outfits with the hat and the big cowboy hat and the tasseled shirt and long pants. And they now the Pawn Stars, of course, they don't give you what they're worth.
They don't give you shit.
Right. But
that guy's a millionaire for a reason.
They paid like 12 or 15 grand for the shit. So it's
that guy's a smart guy. The guy that owns that place, not the old man who passed away, the son, he's actually he has not a show, but he'll go as a guest on people's things. And he's actually smart.
But the gear was worth 30 or 40 grand if he paid 15 for it. So
yeah, it was like 30 or 40 for the belt, but it was a big deal because
well, at the price of gold and diamonds now, it'd be worth.
But the 1980s, Vince wasn't a millionaire. He was millionaire. Excuse me, he wasn't a billionaire.
No, yeah,
he was a guy that had a couple million.
Yeah, easily.
But basically, if the business didn't do well, he would always shut it down because it wasn't like he was going to pull money out of his pocket.
No.
The cons are pulling money out their pocket. Vince has always had a business to where stocks, money the company made. Remember, he tried to get out on Brett's deal, and then Austin took off. And like he said, if Austin would have took off, he would have never had to back out on Brett's deal when he did.
Yep. That's true. Well, there's merchandise and TV and advertisements where they make all their money, and house shows, of course.
But Austin was like not to where he was killing it in merch and doing all that. He was on the rise. And then Vince did that thing with Brett. And then it was right after that is when Austin kind of started with his feud against DX. And he came out that one Raw and he stunnered everybody.
Yep.
And he did a stunner to Sergeant Slaughter and he did the push-ups after. That was hilarious. He stunned Sergeant Slaughter and he got up and he did the push-ups in the middle of the ring next to him.
Wait a minute. No. The funniest moment with Stone Cold is when he stunned the whole damn McMahon family.
Yeah, that was funny too.
Including Linda.
Yeah, and he did.
Shane, Stephanie, and Vince.
I like when he stunned. But before he stunned Vince McMahon for the first time, they're like Pesci saying he stunned Slaughter, and then he come out the next week and he stunned Briscoe.
Yeah, but that was the thing. He'd come out and he would stun everybody, and everybody was getting into that. That led to Tyson. And you know what's stupid? What I'll never understand, and it's rest in peace, Owen Hart. But Owen Hart actually did a move to Austin. He did the tombstone for some weird reason. In a match.
Hurt his neck.
And nobody ever did the tombstone. That's why I never understood. Why the fuck would Owen do a tombstone? That's Taker's move. And it's not even his move. It's like a move that Vince doesn't allow many people to do, period. This was the last time anybody did the tombstone other than Undertaker. Owen did the tombstone to Austin. Austin fucked his neck up to where it was almost goodbye-bye wrestling.
Yep. That was SummerSlam.
He was lucky to come back. And that was all of a house show or a small pay-per-view tombstone, leading up to the championship.
No,
and I just always wondered, why did Owen choose to do the Tombstone?
It was at SummerSlam in '97 because
and Austin never really made up for him with that because he said Owen didn't really come up to him and apologize. It was kind of like,
because the next pay-per-view was when Eric's talking about In Your House, Ground Zero, Louisville. Austin stunned Jim Ross. Austin wasn't cleared to wrestle because at SummerSlam, that's when Owen stunned him and hurt his neck.
Yeah, dude, trust me. I'm sad that Owen's gone. I loved Owen Hart. But
I was there at the
that's just odd because nobody did the Tombstone. Like, that was Taker's move. People weren't, like, wrestling programs weren't, that wasn't a move people did at all, the Tombstone. And
they Vince they used to do the regular old pile driver.
Vince there's probably 3 people he would have cleared to do that move, and Owen is one of them because of how good he was at wrestling. And his brother never hurt a soul. That was the thing with Bret Hart. Bret Hart never hurt one guy ever, and he hung that around his shoulder.
Until Goldberg kicked him in the fucking head.
I'm just saying, he said, like, Bret always talks about when they say what he did from wrestling. He always says, I never hurt anybody. Yep. That's a Bret Hart line.
And nobody will disagree with that, that's for sure.
But that's just weird that Owen did a random Tombstone that wasn't even winning the match.
And almost paralyzed Austin. Yeah.
And almost paralyzed Austin. Yep. And Vince was very weird about that move being done, period.
Yeah,
that kid, is
allowed to do it except Taker and Kane after that.
Basically.
Yep. All right, man. I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta hit the bathroom and whatnot.
All right.
I'll see you.
What time is it?
2:04 here.
I'll probably stay out until like 2:20. What day do you want to play Fortnite?
How's your Sunday looking?
Perfect. Shit, I don't think that game's free though.
I bought a couple of stuff on the I bought the battle pass, but I didn't get the one other thing. I bought one part of the battle pass tonight.
That's all you need. You don't even need anything else. The only point of the battle pass is to earn those emojis. You don't get no guns or anything. You get skins for the gun. You don't get anything.
Well, I just did the battle pass where you just buy it with the credits, not the monthly.
Well, you could get it to where if you finish the battle pass, you won't have to ever pull money out of your pocket again because you get enough points in the battle pass if you don't buy anything from the store to just buy the battle pass again. But you have to beat all 100 levels and you'll gain those points that you just showed me. You could get those in-game. Now, people buy emojis, those things that dance. You'll win those in the battle pass. But if you don't spend anything at their store, you could play that game for free and get every battle pass paid for.
I just played it today. I forgot who I was playing with.
But I'll show you the game I'll show you the game I was playing. Let me see if it pulls up.
What's it called? Team Royal? Team Battle Royal? And I got 2 achievements for being in that match today.
For being in what?
I had gotten 2 achievements for being in that match today. Like them little things, if you do something, it'll tell you like you won or you did something in this match. Like it says I caught something and caught a grenade and threw it back. And the other one said that I won the match, won my first match just coming in the game type something. When I log back in there, I'll take a picture of it and I'll send it to you.
Why isn't it letting me? Hold on. It wasn't. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's saying I'm sharing the screen, but I'm not. Hold on, let me do something.
I'm watching Bobby Lashley and Big E fight.
He did wrestle that night because I remember watching that program and they didn't really even show him on the camera because Brett was actually doing it. I'm talking to the guy who was in the
I'm watching on the game. I was predicting to see what would happen if Bobby Lashley was to fight Big E. And the game said that Big E would win.
Why did Rome, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, let me just show you what this is real quick. Hold on. This is a real dumb game, but it's fun because there's a shitload of people. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I wonder if my shit's not working. Oh, there it goes. All right, let me put this. Let me put you guys right here. I'll show you what this is real fast. I'll play one round. It's fun because, so it's a giant race. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
My bad, dude. I fucking it booted me off. Hold on, let me show you this thing. It's Kane. It's Kane.
Who's that up there?
Who's who?
Oh, there was another box up there.
I have no idea. That was weird that just happened like that. All right, let me show you one round of this. So it's a giant race, but these are all real people. Check this out. I still haven't even made it through a whole race. What up, Scott Ash? All right, here we go, Rome.
Are you playing this live?
Yeah. Watch this. And you gotta be like 42 people to qualify. Oh shit! Here we go. Whoa! Oh! Oh! I never made it to the end yet. Oh no! Oh no, it's going the wrong way. Shit, I did it again. Oh no! I just fucked up again.
see, I didn't make it. You gotta be like one of the first ones. When I fell down right there, that fucked me. And then look, these are the people that go on to the next round, and that little thing, it's like Fortnite. You can make your own skins up.
Oh wow.
But yeah, Fortnite's funner. This one's just, I like tournaments.
Guess what skin I got?
Which one?
The Master Chief skin. From Fortnite. How I get 30 stars, dude?
Yeah, we definitely gotta link up though on the game side.
Yeah, most definitely. I can't wait to get my Superman. Cause you played
Rome, you
that.
can hear me, right?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah. I was just making sure. What's his name thought my shit was.
Now it should be better. Can you guys hear me good?
Yeah, I can. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, you're fine. Gonzalez, can you hear me good? Let's see if I can fucking finish a race for once. I still have not finished one race.
Wait a minute. I got so many crazy things in this career legacy. One says, "Take me to your leader." Landed at a new map in season 7. UFO really won a squad match during season 7. Harvested. It says eliminated an opponent with a harvesting tool in season 7. So I killed somebody with my harvesting tool.
Ah!
This look crazy.
Oh, I knew it! Come out there, you fucking loser! This guy is a son of a bitch. I'm hitting the grab button. This game sucks.
Give him a doc. Give him a doc. What? What? This game crap.
God damn it.
See who's on.
Wow. Still haven't finished the match yet. I also got this other game. It's free too. It's called Brawlahalla.
Oh yeah, I said I think I got that one on here.
I gotta try it. That's what I said. This week I'm gonna be doing some game streams. I gotta get back to basics. Oh shit, look at this place. Holy shit. Look, there's pinball fucking. What the hell? Oh, I'm not even in that match. Damn it. That wasn't even my.
Yeah, I got some friends playing right now.
Which game?
Fortnite.
Oh, you're about to get on Fortnite?
I'm on Fortnite.
You should have told me. You want me to put it on?
I mean, that's up to you.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to race this race. I'll put it on. I didn't know you were playing.
Give me a second. Let me run in the kitchen and check on this food real quick.
Go ahead. The mouse just disappears when the fucking game starts? What the fuck? Ah! What the? I made it! I qualified. Let's get him. Jump through the holes to score points. What the? Ah!
I hear you in here. You over a dime? Is you over a dime?
I fucking made it. Hold on. I made it through the first race. Now I'm getting screwed. Why does it keep knocking me off? Oh my lord! Get up there, you slut! All right, hold on, Rome. Let me kick out of this so I can put up.
Oh no, I'm looking on some stuff on here right now.
Let me pull. Let me run. Let Fortnite load up. I'll use the bathroom. That's weird. Should I invite you, Rome?
Well,
Hold on. I'm on Fortnite. I don't know why that's coming up. Hold on. Are you teamed up with somebody, or should I invite you?
I'm not teamed up. I'm just in the. Hold on, I can come in your lobby. Oh damn! Did I just invite you, or did you invite me?
I think you invited me. I could join you.
Well, invite me. I can. I mean, it don't matter.
Oh, nice skin.
You got you got your boy. What's his
Deadpool.
name? Uh, Deadpool. Okay.
But I might go to random. Hold on. Let me go to random skin.
I'm not using no mic though.
You don't have to. All right, let me use the bathroom and then we can start.
All right.
Fortnite.
You eating pizza and I'm dancing.
Hold on, let me roll this weed up. Use the toilet. Huh. Hey, you don't mind doing Rumble, do you?
Oh my.
Just to get I like to do Team Rumble to get a couple practice in and it gets my shot up for some reason. It's where it's 150 kills, and if you die, you get put right back in the ring.
Said Team Rumble.
Yeah. All right, let me go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Ready?
Sorry.
You can drop wherever you want in this one. Now, if you were on Twitch, Rome, you could technically go on your Twitch.
Yeah.
There you are, Rome.
Oh, we gotta go back this way. Oh, this way. Wait a minute, what's going on?
Hold on. I'm typing in something.
Hey, we need to get moving. The eye of the storm is coming.
Oh yeah, I know. It's cool to die though in Rumble, because they'll start you where all the action is. And listen. You got unlimited gliders. Look at my screen. You got unlimited of those. In this, they used to do that when the game first came out. You'd be able to get gliders. That's what I love about this mode. What the fuck? There's animals and shit in this?
Whoa.
Are you in the action yet?
Yeah, I'm up here.
All right, now I'm driving in right now. I was loading up. You should be able to get better guns right away in this mode. Ugh.
But I really have no ammo. But I'm running. Oh, slid down a hill. Running to a farm.
I got a sniper out. Look at that guy shooting the animal from the. Oh!
First down.
Grab me one. Oh! Oh shit!
Oh man.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. I was getting my butt toe up.
Not you. Oh!
Are you serious, dude? Couldn't even tell where I was getting shot from.
Got him! The donations are doing good, Servat. They're doing good. Damn it, 3 with a shotgun?
Hell no, there's a Morty.
Yeah. I was wondering when you were going to say something.
There's a Morty in there. What's up? Hey, Morty.
There's a Morty. Oh, I will, Gonzalez. Shit. Yeah, I got the winning kill. Look, I got the winning kill. I got the winning kill. And
That's
look
what's
at my
up.
shirt. Camp Crystal Lake running team, Rome.
Huh?
Look at my shirt. Camp Crystal Lake running team.
That's what's up.
Jason Voorhees. Ready up. How many kills did you get? Any kills?
I didn't see. I know I got a few.
Oh no, it's good. I forgot how many I got, but I got a couple warmed up. They were talking about how much money the creators of this make on a daily basis. It's fucking sick.
I know.
Because the younger kids like to buy the shit that's in the store. Look, there's not Morty, but the other one.
Hey, Rick. Come back here, Rick. Come back here, Rick. Come back here, Rick.
Look at my axe. It's the candy cane one I got when I played the one Christmas. There was a Christmas where they give you a gift every day in your stocking. Kane! Cornet's Farm. It's called Corny's Farm. Ain't that fucked up?
I know.
That's weird.
Hey, I'm going in the middle of Heart Central, bro.
You actually start with guns in Rumble. I've never seen that gun before, that pistol. That's new. Oh, I like it. It's a little silencer. All right.
Ooh, I just found a legendary pump action.
Whoa. There's somebody in here.
Yeah, I just got abducted. Tell me how come. For real, I just got abducted and shot way back.
Who's on? Bullshit.
Oh, get him! Ah!
And it's shrinking, bro. Oh my God, I'm getting chased. And they're coming along the road.
Got me a triple kill. Ah! What the fuck? Ooh, I'm dropping right on this guy. 80? It's like I got a cheat code in or something.
Fucking great.
There's a Morty.
I see a Rick.
Damn it, all those blasts with the shotgun, huh?
Trying to shoot me in the water. Yeah.
Damn it.
Boy, I'm sick and tired of this shotgun, though. Hey, I'm flying this spaceship.
There's a Morty.
Man, somebody shot me out of the spaceship.
Damn it. Rick, there's a Morty.
And there's a toxic Rick too.
Arguably the best cartoon ever.
Are you serious, man? Okay.
Take that, Morty. Dubs. You ready for the real thing?
Okay, it says 35 bars collected, something total match.
Go to
Survival.
return to lobby. Wait, hold on. Why isn't it letting me pick that? Oh, you're not. You have to pick it. Go to duos.
Hold on. Claim this reward. You must first claim all the rewards on this page. What do you want me to pick?
Go to duos. Did you pick it?
Yeah. What does that mean?
That means it's me and you versus the world.
Rick and Morty?
I don't have the Morty. I think I missed it. I think it was last season. If you get the Game Pass, they'll award you. You get levels. The Game Pass is worth getting because you'll collect skins like I did. I never really had to ever buy skins. I only bought a couple because I liked them. Like your Halo one's cool.
Huh?
Your Halo one's cool. Oh, here's a Morty. Oh, I got like 50 away. I could get it. Morty. Look at my skin. That's one of the first ones I ever got while I'm playing the game years ago.
Wow.
You see the G.I. Joe? It's Cobra. From G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
In the black. I had the red too. The Halo looks like the Halo guy, though. Almost looks like you're about to play Halo. They're coming out with the new Halo too.
They
You
call
gotta
it Master Chief.
You got to ready up.
So me, you versus other players? Or is this like a storyline?
No, there is no storyline in this. The only storyline they have, I think it's something you got to buy. It's stupid. Nobody gets it. You could technically, Rome, say we had like a bunch of people, like 15 people. You could build your own level and do just you, the 15 people. Like if you had a party or something, you could always do like just your party. They have shit where you could create boards and stuff. What did you go to duels? You went to you. I guess we're gonna have to play Team Rumble once more. You're on Team Rumble.
I changed it. Leave me alone. I don't want a beer. Swinging at this chick. I don't want a beer.
Check out my thing. It's a suitcase handcuffed to my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget you got gliders. The thing I'm on. All you gotta do is do a little build and jump off it and hit A and you could glide. I don't know why they don't do that in the actual game. They used to.
Where is everybody?
Yeah, it's weird.
Huh?
It's weird.
Ooh. I found a rare rocket launcher. There's a freaking chicken.
Yeah, those are stupid.
And I got an alien attached to my freaking head. There's a freaking alien attached to my freaking head.
Ooh, gold gun.
You found one?
Yeah.
So if I die in this one, I just die.
Yeah, you'll be back. Yeah, they wouldn't have closed the storm that quick.
I mean, the storm. I mean, dag, it's like quick. Did you see that balloon? Hey, there's somebody.
Fuck.
Is there somebody else in here? Oh, now I see him.
I see you running across the soccer field.
Yeah, it's me.
You like how they got the soccer nets and shit? Damn it. Whoa, what's going on with my control? Oh!
The crap.
Oh, 91? It wasn't a kill shot?
Come on, dude.
Oh! Oh!
The fuck? Okay. All right.
Can't believe you took that many blasts with the shotgun. Wow, goal's only 75? It used to be like 150. These things used to get heated. The fuck? Oh! Morty! It's a Morty!
I'm using this daggone rocket launcher. You serious, dude? The same dude that looked like Captain Hook. Oh man, for real? Okay.
There was 2 shotguns in the head! That's bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, I landed on the roof and all of a sudden I get shot at. Like, I just got in the game.
Oh!
Said I play second.
I go to lobby.
Hey, I got an alien artifact.
Wonder why that's clicking like that. Did you pick duos?
Huh?
Duos?
Yeah.
All right, this is the real one. Like you say, you get good enough, they got tournaments and shit.
This might be my last one, so I can lay down for a minute.
Oh, that's fine. I was gonna lay down too.
Fucking this dude up. He's sitting there dancing. I'm hitting him with an axe. You hear me?
What?
Dude was standing there dancing. I was hitting him with an axe.
All right, this time we got to jump together. So let me pick a spot. We'll go right there.
Now?
Huh? No, you don't have to
Now?
jump now. I'll tell you when I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump right now. Look, there's a little dog on the book bag. Here we go. There's going to be a lot of people dropping here. This is where all the action is. Only the strong survive here.
Oh, great. We start with no guns?
Yeah, in duos. As I said, it's a real thing. How is there a secret, but there's no guns in here?
Well, I got a sniper rifle up in the room where I was.
I mean, I got a gun, but I thought there'd be more down there. Oh, shit, someone's around here. Whoops.
How this heifer gonna hit me?
Knocked him. Where's this boy at?
I don't know, but I'm down.
Hold on, his buddy's coming. What was that thing I just picked up?
The crap was that?
Something I just threw. I'm going over in this building.
Where I'm going, I seen a gun.
Ooh, blue snipe.
Oh no, I got a gun now.
Need a shotty.
Ooh, there's a chest in here. Ooh, a rail gun. Think somebody's close.
Yeah, I hear him shooting.
Why did this thing just abduct me, cuz?
The alien ship?
Yeah.
That's what it does. Why are you in the ship right now?
Uh-uh.
I hear a dog or something.
Did you kill him?
No, I haven't seen him.
Where are they at?
I have no idea. I hear him. Here they are. Killed it. Whoa, it's down here.
Where?
Oh, killed him barely.
Hey, I'm in the freaking elevator.
I'm in the car.
No, I'm in the elevator.
Somebody's by me.
Nah, that was me.
I just heard Predator. Predator was his skin in one of the seasons. You could be Predator. And you had to beat him too.
Are you over here in the wood place?
Well, we're in the circle. That's what's important. We always want to be in the circle.
I'm going over here to the 24-hour. I think somebody's over here.
All right, let's start running towards the square. I'm right behind you. I got a sniper too.
I got a rail gun.
I'm going to get that gun over there. Hold on. Oh, purple pistol. There's a blue machine gun in here if you need it. I don't have full shield. That might end up fucking me. I'm good with this purple pistol though. Oh shit, we gotta leave the storm.
Where you at?
Right here, follow me.
Betcha said where everybody went to.
Oh shit, storm's closing. We gotta hurry. Damn, we got kind of a long run to get to that circle. What the hell is that thing? That's why I wish I had gliders.
Yeah, I seen some gunshots though.
Hold on, there's people to the left. I'm getting out of the storm first, though. Run towards me. So we can reposition. Shit, I'm running towards the next storm right now. Fuck it. Down, there's 18 people left. We're in the final. Uh-oh. I got a spaceship over here. Ooh.
Oh, you serious?
Oh, I missed him.
And she just took something from me.
Oh, I just broke the shield. I just broke her shield.
This chick just hit me and took something from me.
How did I miss him? Damn it. I misplayed that.
And now she's teabagging and drinking everything that she took from me.
Damn, there was a rocket launcher?
Yeah, I had one. Look, now they done.
I hit one with a sniper. It wasn't enough.
Run, since y'all took that stuff from me and him. Run, y'all better run.
She had a launch pad. That's why she's able to do that. But that's
And
a
she got
glider right there.
flying
The old game used to be able to get 50 gliders and always use the gliders. I don't know why they went away from gliders.
Dang, bro, we supposed to end this stream a minute ago.
Why? What
You know how
happened?
long we, you know how long you've been going? 3 hours and 43 minutes.
Yeah, I did
We
a
supposed
9-hour
to
stream before.
end at what?
We can
9
end
what
it now. Hold on.
2:20?
Let me. I'll go to the lobby. I'll end it. No, I just said I'd end at 2. If people weren't play, I was going to play games no matter what.
I just wanted to see who win. That's why I'm still watching. Whoever the one I'm watching right now, man, he or she's, man, I mean, they killing. That's the one that killed me. And they're still alive. That she just sniped somebody from like a minute away. That's bull. Yeah, that's the skin that I wanted.
How do you get it?
You gotta be a monthly. You gotta pay for a monthly or something. Then you gotta complete a quest or something just to get that.
I think you
Or
just got to have the battle pass.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what you got.
but I have to complete a quest because I didn't get the monthly.
Yeah, it's easy to do the quest. The quest you just do in game. They're in game quests. You got to get a certain amount of kills. Yeah, but I'm trying to read this battle pass. It used to be easier to read.
This chick got Ravensburg. The restaurant got a basement.
See, these are stupid. These are the ones they gave me for free when I bought the thing. Oh, there's what's his name. So you can get it. If you got the battle pass, you can ring Rick. You got to just get to a certain level. Yeah, level 90. You just have to put the time in. You'd get them.
Oh my God, they're next to look like a Burger King or a McDonald's building.
Who is?
They are. I'm still spectating the game.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the person that killed me is still alive, bro.
Hold on, I'll end the stream. Whoever's watching, thanks for watching.